Passport Cartel. Yeah. RonintheTraveler. I'm in the building. It's that Passport Pulpit. Take notes. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Flying out smooth, whole squad really do this. Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions. Keep your mind sharp, we don't play with confusion. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Cartel in the sky, new stamps when we cruise it. RonintheTraveler, truth when I spit it. It's that fly life, real game, now listen. Land in the tropics, breeze in my fitted. Whole vibe different, no stress when you live it. Women looking fine, but the game stay the same. If you don't peep signs, then you only got you to blame. Keep your head cool, yeah, play it like a boss. A smile ain't free, every move got a cost. Cartel worldwide, we move with precision. Ain't no vacation if you losing your vision. Yeah. Welcome to the Passport Pulpit, flying out smooth, whole squad really do this. Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions. Keep your mind sharp, we don't play with confusion. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit, cartel in the sky, new stamps when we cruise it. RonintheTraveler, truth when I spit it. It's that fly life, real game, now listen. Don't trick all your pesos, don't sip every lie. Don't trust every angel with that look in the eye. Some play for your pocket, some play for your soul. If you know your worth, then you stay in control. We live for the freedom, not the foolish moves. From DR to Brazil, see the passport cruise. Stay loyal to yourself, yeah, stack what you earn. You can fly around the world, but you still gotta learn. This that brotherhood talk, not the Netflix show. We the passport cartel everywhere we go. I'm RonintheTraveler, I spit it how it is. Protect your peace, protect your chips, protect your biz. Welcome to the Passport Pulpit, flying out smooth, whole squad really do this. Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions. Keep your mind sharp, we don't play with confusion. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit, cartel in the sky, new stamps when we cruise it. RonintheTraveler, truth when I spit it. It's that fly life, real game, now listen. Yeah, this ain't just travel, it's a lifestyle. The world's bigger than your block. Passport Cartel, RonintheTraveler. From the pulpits to the palm trees, preach.
Jen.
Shout out to the Brotherhood. Shout out to the chat. All you guys, man, put a 1 if you can hear me. Put a 1 if you can hear me. Man, I want to give a shout out to all you guys that's been reaching out. I definitely appreciate you, brothers. Definitely, man. But let's see if we got some ones. Want to shout out some of the people in the building. Shout out to Gary, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you guys, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. Man, look, yeah, we're gonna get into it. But look, first let me say this too. Y'all know I'm in Dominican Republic. Power can go out. If it go out, just stay put. We gonna jump back in. And a lot of y'all guys, man, sent me this video. A lot of y'all sent me the video about this. So I had to go research before I talk about it. So yes, it's true, man. As of August the 1st, 2025, the USCIS policy update, marriage is no longer guarantees permanent residency. So like if a woman comes and finesses you, she can go her ass back home. And you don't have to really worry about it. But let me ask a lot of you guys, man. Some of you guys voted about this. Yeah, Gary, I got an inverter. And that's why I say you just sit still. With the inverter I have in my house, once the power go out, it takes about 2 minutes to kick on. And man, you back in it. But let me ask y'all guys this that's in the chat. Even with this update, will you bring a woman back to the United States? Can you really test it? You know, that's the question for you guys, man. I'm gonna open it up in a little bit. A lot of you guys, man, reached out to me, and because I didn't jump on yesterday, dudes like, man, where you at? Brothers be wanting real talk. Not everybody want to just talk about mongering. I feel like the travel space right now is just in the. And look, I'm all, look, I ain't no the police. I'm definitely about clapping cheeks and chance I can get myself, but you got to have balance to the force, and unless cats ain't really understanding what's going on right now in the world, everywhere is shifting, not just here in Sosua, but the rest of the world kind of is shifting. I made a video from Sasua yesterday. It's gonna come out answering this brother here's question right here. This brother Passport Minded had asked a question about Sasua, and we're gonna get into what the topic is, but just wanted to actually touch on this for a second, because what he was asking is, hey Ronan, I just saw all the stuff going on in Sasua lately, the crackdowns and the slowdowns, and people saying it's not the same. I've got a trip planned next month. To be real with me. Should I cancel my trip, or is it still worth coming? And I go into my answer on that. Should you come? Should you stay? And it all depends on kind of what you into. I was with some guys yesterday. That's kind of why I didn't do a stream yesterday. And we were at a mansion party. And I've been going to some of them lately. A lot of dudes that's coming here, man, they just doing it up at the villas. They doing it up at the villas, having a good time. And actually, I like that a lot better, maybe because I'm a little older. I don't need the rap video. I don't need to be out there like that. I'm trying to cool out. And so I'm not trying to put that out there anyway like that. So I think it's kind of a good thing. So I go into that, and that video about to come out. But to stay on the topic, how many of you guys in listening to me now will bring a woman back to the United States? Seeing this, because look, I know everybody don't want to. I know a lot of people don't want to live in a developing country. They got a lot of issues, man. America's great in certain things, man. Like being an American, we have it so good. Like we have a lot of good things in America, man. Yeah, Gary. Look, man, definitely, they are definitely these countries are evolving and definitely changing, because they're trying to come onto the world stage, and people in the West are doing hit pieces on these countries. I watched one day before yesterday on they were saying ex-tourism in Colombia, and now they're hitting Kenya. It seems like anywhere that the brothers are going, they're doing these hit pieces on it now, and they're doing more and more and more. And it don't help with us showing that type of stuff. We just play right into the hands of the government. And I'm gonna put my tinfoil fitted head on. Soon you're gonna see the government target certain creators. If you're putting a lot of that negativity out, now think about it, bro. You got to be able to read the room. And it's just what I'm thinking. If the country trying to clean itself up from it, why would you make videos promoting it? It don't make any sense. You got to learn how to kind of move. But bro, look, here's some main reason why I wouldn't bring a woman back. And this sister here says it. I'm gonna check this out right quick before we get into it. I want y'all to hear this. Tell me what y'all think about this.
Noticed from a young age, boys are taught how to treat women, but girls, we don't get taught how to treat men. Boys are taught to protect, provide, open doors, pay for everything, never hit a girl. But meanwhile, us girls are taught, don't depend on a man, focus on school, get a bag, and don't let no man play with you. Like, there's no balance. And I think that is part of the problem. Like, how are they being trained to pour into us, but we're not being trained to pour back into them? We were never taught how to speak life into a man. We were never taught how to nurture, support, uplift him emotionally. Matter of fact, most of us were taught that being dependent on a man makes us weak. Then we wonder why so many good men feel empty inside a relationship, because they're constantly pouring into us, but we're not pouring back into them. Like, we were taught to receive, but we were never taught to give. Maybe the issue ain't that men don't know how to love women. Maybe the issue is that we were never taught how to love men, to treat women.
Now, I agree with a lot of what the woman just said. And look, she's definitely not lying. And you're starting to see, at least I am, I'm starting to see a lot of women coming in. And you like that song, you think you're lonely now, waiting to tonight, girl. Let me tell you, it's about to get so serious in the United States right now with all this stuff going on. And with that law changing, man, look, I know how people feel about Trump and the thumbnail, whatever. I understand. I get it. But stuff like that, I agree with him on. Because man, I don't know how many years, man, men been getting just a raw deal in the United States. And not just getting a raw deal. When we go out for ourselves to try to get a better deal, people looking at us like we're the ones that's wrong. Women calling us predators, calling us all kind of things. When we going out there like that, trying to find something better, because I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm here every day. I talk to dudes that's traveling. Dudes just trying to find a good situation. No, but look, let me tell you, the brother say who trying to marry these mangoes. Man, you'll be surprised, brother. Dude, you would be surprised that these dudes fall in love with these women so quick, and they fall in love with the wrong chicks. And I got another video coming out too. Why average at best is your best bet, and I'm talking about finding like regular chicks here. But a lot of cats fall in love with some of these mangoes, and man, these mangoes are good. When I tell you these chicks are good and they lie, oh boy, they can lie. But that's on you to be fall in love with a mango. Now look, here's the crazy part. I understand when you meet a chick and she's lying and you don't know she's a mango. I've met a few women who played the game good. I mean, they had jobs. They had a lot of things where they can fool you. They were just selling pudding on the side. You know what I mean? Quote unquote. So yes, that's understandable. But you taking a woman straight off the strip and you ready to jump out like that? Yeah, man, that's a crazy thing. Yeah, hey man, different strokes for different folks. I don't even bring mangoes to the supermarket. That's just how I look at it. But I understand a lot of this, man. Cats are lonely. So what the topic is, bringing women back to the United States, bro. A lot of these chicks were finessing the hell out of men, man. They were definitely finessing. Yeah, man. Yeah, that area got some beautiful, good women out there. You know what I'm starting to see too? A lot of brothers are going out there. They're going out there having a good time. I was talking to a brother that he's about to move out into that area. Love it. They got some nice women. Nice. Would you say, Gary? What about the retired mangoes? A lot of them, a lot of those retired mangoes, man, they start working at the bars and stuff. A lot of them become bar girls and they work at restaurant. I saw a retired mango actually 2 days ago. We went to go eat at a place, and I used to see this woman in Santo Domingo a lot, all over. She used to be on the strip here in Sosua, and she was working at a restaurant. Now, is that because of the crackdowns or not? I don't know, but she said she was out of the game. I was cool with her. She's out of the game, trying to get herself straight, and I understand that. Yep. He said he ever take him a tired. I hear you, man. Look, a lot of these women out here are retired semi-pros. Look, even United States, you talking about dudes always talking about mangoes over here and all that. Bro, you know how devious these women are in the United States? That's the real mango. Man, all they do is cheat. But women in the United States, look, when I tell you I'm talking to cats every day on the phone, and them cats tend to keep sweat. There you go, telling me. I know when it's about to come. Yeah, man. I'm trying to come to Dominican Republic, man. I think I need that reset. Because, what he said, because I know it's coming. I just caught my woman messing around with another man. I know I hear it. I know when it's coming. And bro, the US, bro, these women are delusional. Look, listen to other women talk about it. Look.
Is the average man enough for the modern woman?
No, nothing's enough for the modern woman. The entitlement is just too high. Ooh. The modern woman is a mess. The modern woman thinks that she deserves everything but has nothing to give but her body.
The modern average and modern
is
first.
empty.
So get a baseline, average and modern. Can we get a baseline?
Okay, what would you define as the average man?
See, why you gonna put that back on me?
Because you wanted the baseline.
Wow. I mean, just regular, regular daggler.
Okay, regular.
Are we talking finances?
That's what I'm saying. Like, can we get a
average man? Okay, when we use this internet vernacular, It's typically a 9-to-5 man making minimum wage.
What's minimum wage?
Not minimum wage. No. Making middle wage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a middle wage.
50K a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these type of conversations.
And look, just showing you, like, you see, and this is a problem that we have in just in America in general. Anytime somebody starts talking sense, somebody crazy comes to challenge them. I don't care if it's women, men, whatever. Go in America and start talking sense about what we need to do. Anybody, and watch how many people shout you down with ignorance. That's just what it is. So now I am seeing women starting to talk, and another woman is always there to challenge her. But you can't do nothing for these modern women, man. Anytime that you start speaking facts to these women, they're going to hit you with something, because you know why? There's always somebody else there in the corner for her, that roots for her and tells her, look, I've seen this a lot of times, man, with women. So you can't fix that kind of situation. It's unfixable. So that's why I've always told people to go overseas. I ain't telling you to come find a wife. I'm telling you, just find you a reset. You know what I'm saying? Come reset yourself, so when you're back in United States, you can hold yourself up. Look, bro, I remember when I had a job. They had a guy, man, that lived in the building I was like one of the property managers at. And this brother was so happy, man. He was probably in his 30-something years old. The brother just was happy as hell. And I remember talking to him one day. I said, man, and he hit me. He said, look, bro, I go to Colombia for 3 months. Then I go to Dominican Republic for 3 months. That's so he came here in Colombia. That's all he did. He didn't date anymore in the United States. He just made his money in the United States. He said, bro, I don't go on dates. I just stay in monk mode. And hearing that, I understood the game. So I tell guys to do that. Now, if you're going to clap cheeks in the United States, man, be careful, especially right now with all the changes going on. I have to go to eviction court at the end of the month. I got to evict somebody out of one of my spots. The game is tight right now in the United States, man. It's tight. So these women, especially these like low value women, they're going to be looking out for you right now. They want, because all that stuff them talking about, they don't want an average man. He got to be 6 foot tall and he got to be all this. As that 2 years run out on Section 8 and all this stuff going out, bro, get ready. Get ready. Women going to be hitting you up left and right. Hey, big head. Yeah, that brother, let me tell you, brother Edward, that's what's about to hit. That's what's about to hit. Women now are already coming out with the single mother's hustle. You're seeing it all over. It's flooding TikTok. It's flooding everywhere. And they're saying that if you don't date a single mother, you hate your mother. Because maybe your mother hate. I've been hearing all this stuff. I'm like, dude, especially you young guys, bro, look, I'm in my 40s, man. Run from that. Run from that. You young guys, man, because a lot of young guys watch me too. I tell these young dudes, man, you ain't got no kids. Why you want a woman with kids? It's different if you got kids and stuff yourself, if you want, but you ain't got to deal with it them. But you young dudes, man, run. They're trying to capture you, and they can ruin your life. Look, who you date in America, who you, especially if you cohabitate with them, they could ruin your whole life, man. Look at this stuff with Shannon Sharp and them and all, and they look. Shannon Sharp and the Puff Daddy and all, they getting, because they are out there. So we hearing it. Imagine all the stories that you're not hearing from regular men. Dude, when I was going through my child support stuff, I was in court. They had hundreds of men in there. All of them was blue collar dudes. These weren't no thugs. These weren't no deadbeat dads. These were good men. And the court system was sticking it to one of, look, like, you got to wait till your turn. I sit there watching, and the judge was sticking it to each man walk through. Take this wood. And, and I'm saying that nicely. Take this wood. And take it. Each person. Even when it got to me. They didn't care. They fuel. It's the game. America runs off the game. People don't understand it, bro. We get caught in the politics and race, but cats don't really know how the game really works. The game works by you are a sprocket. You got to turn in it. They want your resources. They will press you. And that's why they will side with women. Look, My kid's mother at the time, she was doing bad. This woman had lost everything she had, and she refused to just give me my 2 daughters. She was outright refused. Went to court, battle. Look, this woman she had my kids in a garage. Do you know the judge would rather my kids stay in a garage than giving to me in a 4-bedroom house? Man, you hear me? This judge, it was an old white cat. And I couldn't believe that he would let my kids stay in a garage than rather staying with me. This is great. Look, I got a giant house. I'm showing it everything. Look, this is what I have. This lawyers come in there talking to them. They don't care. You know, bro, they don't care about them kids. They can give a damn about them kids, man. They want, and we talked about this before. They want single motherhood. Single motherhood is the force that fuels America. Think about that. And people will tell you, somebody, man, that's not true. That's true. Look, watch any prison documentary. Let the men talk. A lot of these cats come out of single mother. And I'm not saying everybody come out of single motherhood is in trouble, bad. There's definitely people who come through it. But I'm going to tell you something, bro. The exception don't make the rule. And when you see these things, yeah, man, marriage, the court system is for women. It's definitely for women. Bro, even Chat GPT said that. Bro, I asked Chat GPT about it, and it said that it's a business. It's there to fill the jail cells up. Now, this is an AI, it's a robot. And it said it straight up. It said that it's going to continue that way until men, it said this, till men rise up and work together to counter it, because women vote more than we vote. We don't vote. We just, a lot of us just like, hey, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And these systems stay going. Man, we got 156 in the building, man. Look, man, do me a favor and like the video. Because I wasn't even going to come on today, man. But y'all brothers kept asking me about this, what I thought about it. Because, again, brothers want to hear some real content. Yeah, and it's true, brother. Look, you are 100% right. This part of it, the prison, like child support, single motherhood fused the child support that fused the prison, and so much money comes into it, man. It is crazy. Shout out to my boy Philip with the $5 super chat, man. The courts get paid from child support, which is wrong because it gives them a vest. It's true. Look, dude. And it is, bro, all this stuff is modern day slavery. Man, y'all hitting on 2 good things. Let's get on here. Let's talk about this, because you're right. And look, this is things I went through myself. This is part of the reason that I don't live in the United States. I just got so tired of getting messed over. Bro, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired that not just men didn't have rights, but black men definitely didn't have no rights. Dude, when I finally got off child support, it was one of the best days of my life, bro. You talking about, y'all ever saw that meme with when the kid graduate, the dad graduate too, he got stuff on. Bro, when I spent a small fortune, bro, to win custody of my kids. I paid a lot of money, man. I greased some palms. I paid thousands and thousands of dollars, but I finally won and got free. And when I got free, man, but I remember going to the child support office to talk to my caseworker, right? And the woman told me this, which was true what she said, but she hurt my feeling. I was telling all stuff I was going through with the woman and how this, and my kids didn't have them. My kids was dusty. Every time I saw them, looked like they was rolling around, like my kids looked like their mom ain't know what Clorox was. They was dusty. No matter what I bought them, it just came back dusty. And I'm trying to tell this to my caseworker, and she looked at me, black woman. She was so mean and hateful to me. This woman, and you know what she told me straight up? She said, you should have known that before you got with her. Just like that, she ain't care about nothing was going on. But you know why? Black women in the United States, a lot of them are unified. We not like that, because when I got hit with child support, I went to work. I'm telling it to the brothers. They start laughing. The people that took more than half my check, these ninjas laughing at me. See the difference? Women stick together. These cats laughed at me. But yeah, brother Philip, that's 100% right. So from that situation with child support, then you go into the modern slavery. Because look, that boy gonna get in trouble. He don't have no dad. He's real emotional. He's going to hurt somebody. And it's not everybody, but it happens. I have seen it way too often. Like men help guide each other, man. You know, iron sharpens iron. So a lot of these guys, man, they gone. They're gone, man. You appreciate good video. Good man. Look, yeah, we just talking. Just want to chop it up with you guys, man. Jump 175 in here, man. Hit the like. And I'll drop the link if you brothers want to hop on in a second. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just tired of seeing us getting screwed over. A lot of us, man. So I'm definitely tired of seeing that, man. Yeah. Okay. You call her on Friday night. You speak of Charleston, and you know, hey, bro. Yeah. Hey, bro. You're gonna lose in America when it comes to stuff. So what I'm hoping that's gonna happen. This is what I'm hoping. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm hoping that just like this law changed right here, because remember, man, there's smart people in America that's sitting down watching the birth rates dip. Our birth rates, look them up. You don't believe me? In not just in America, Japan, the Western world are going down because of these delusional ass women. And I'm gonna keep look. You want to see how delusional? We got 186 here. Listen to how raw women are now, brother. What y'all think of this? I know y'all done saw this. Check this out.
Did this when I had a fuck buddy, which Jared is my fuck buddy, which is the worst plot twist. I know it's so boring.
Now look what you turned into.
Such a good fuck buddy relationship because I had Jared as a fuck buddy. I had a cuddle buddy who I would go and sleep over with afterwards because that's
not what y'all had.
No, but the other guy, I would go over there. We never had sex, but I would walk his dog.
He had to be smaller.
We would be
attracted.
He was so fine. He was a model. He wasn't what Jared had sexually sauce-wise and skill-wise.
The skills? He's smiling on that.
This other dude was stunning and gorgeous. I loved being around him. I liked his energy. I just didn't think we would have great sex. But I knew I liked being around somebody really attractive, and he was fun. You can have 6 people that make up one and keep your heart open and knowing that when you find the one, you're going to know.
And you don't have to sleep with all 6. That's another thing about dating. Like when you share, I'm talking to 6 guys, doesn't mean I'm having sex with all of them. So you could literally kind of build a bear. Yes. Until you find the one that you really want to be like, okay. You believe it's magic.
Now look, they talking real right there. That's how women see the world. It like plenty of modern women. That's how they see it, bro. They have so many men, you cats wouldn't believe it. And you know, a lot of these men that get online and talk about the passport bros and they hate on men traveling. That's the women who they're with. They don't even realize it, man. They don't realize that they're sharing that woman with 6 or 7 other men. Guaranteed. Look, you heard what that woman just said. Look, 193 of y'all hit the like button. Look, this is the crazy part. This woman didn't have no shame to say this shit on TV. Yes, man, brother. You look, y'all brothers, listen. Stay high. That's crazy. Chad, listen, man. Tell me that's not crazy. No, bro. Look, bro. We got to hear that again. Listen how crazy these women are. Just let's put this to the stage again, bro.
Did this when I had a fuck buddy, which Jared is my fuck buddy, which is the worst plot twist. I know it's so boring.
Now look what you turned into.
Such a good fuck buddy relationship because I had Jared as a fuck buddy. I had a cuddle buddy who I would go and sleep over with afterwards because that's
not what y'all had.
No, but the other guy, I would go over there. We never had sex, but I would walk his dog.
He had to be smaller.
We would be
attracted.
He was so fine. He was a model. He wasn't what Jared had sexually sauce-wise and skill-wise.
The skills? He's smiling on that.
This other dude was stunning and gorgeous. I loved being around him. I liked his energy. I just didn't think we would have great sex. But I knew I liked being around somebody really attractive, and he was fun. You can have 6 people that make up one and keep your heart open and knowing that when you find the one, you're going to know.
And you don't have to sleep with all 6. That's another thing about dating. Like when you share, I'm talking to 6 guys, doesn't mean I'm having sex with all of them. So you could literally kind of build a bear. Until you find the one that you really want to be like, okay. You believe it's magic.
Bruh, these women believe in whole logic. Bruh, that is 100% 304 logic. And that's how most of the women act. Look, and you want to hear something crazy. I got a chance to meet women like this, man. Like before I got my passport, right? I had newly got single. I had been with a woman for a long time and got single. Went back out in the street, man. Got on Tinder, start hitting all kind of sites and all this stuff. So I started going on dates with women like that who had that same kind of mindset. Bro, one of them I got cool with. I would talk to her all the time. This woman started telling me about all the cats she was smashing. I couldn't believe that she was just telling me that. So she said, I'm trying to find a real situation, but in the meantime, I got to get my needs met. So she had a mechanic type guy. She had a guy that came cut her grass. She lived in Lafayette. Gorgeous woman. She looked better than that chick who we just showed. So listen, anytime a woman tell me in the United States she ain't got no man, and I look at her like this. Look, real talk. Look. Look, that's how they look at you. They be lying their ass off. Look at these women. Hey, bro. I'm telling you something. Boy, don't believe none of these women. Boy, you won't believe some of these women. Boy, you gonna lose. I'm telling you. And these are the cats that these dudes are the main cats who argue with us all day. Yeah, brother. That's what they believe. So these chicks that you're gonna meet, every woman I met, she was not all of them was vocal like that, but you know you talking to chicks. Well, look, what happened with the last dude you with? They all say the same thing. Oh, he was a narcissist. Hey man, if I had $10 for every woman that told me her last man was a narcissist, I'd be living right now in Bali in a mansion. All these women say the same thing. They all say the same thing, man. They are horrible, man. Shout out Mr. Black with the $5 super chat. Love what you do, Brand. I appreciate it, man. Look, I love you guys, man. You guys are the reason why I do it. This is therapeutic for me. Sitting here chopping it up with you guys, man. I love that. So, man, I definitely appreciate what y'all do. Because we all suffering this stuff, man. We all suffering. This is stuff that we suffer because, look, not everybody can come live in these countries. Sometimes, look, it's hard to go move to a foreign country when you work in just a regular. Look, I'm a blue-collar guy. I just got lucky. And I knew how to make money through real estate. And a lot of you guys ask me how I do it. In my next video talking about Sosua, I talk about it. But we had a bad flood. I was living in Baton Rouge at the time, which is about an hour away from New Orleans. We had a flood, 2016, bro. It flooded half the city, right? And here's where this go when it hits on Sosua and all that. In Sosua right now, it's going to be a great opportunity in Sosua as this stuff resets. Because all it's doing right now is resetting in Sosua. So that's what happened with Baton Rouge. You had a flood. A lot of people didn't have any money to fix the houses up. I was right there. I didn't have too much money, but I had a little money and a lot of know-how. I was able to buy a lot of these houses for dirt cheap, start flipping them. And that's how I'm able to live over here right now to this day. So it can definitely be done. But boy, going out there in that dating world, oh man, oh hell no. Dude, that's what made me actually come over here with my boys because I started going on so many dates in the United States and every woman I met was a single mother. I'm talking about not just a single mother. These women had at least 3 to 5 kids. I kid you not. Every woman I met on Tinder in Louisiana, I was going New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, dude, every woman I met, especially in New Orleans, man, good Lord. All these women had 4 kids plus, all of them. Every woman I went on a date with had, one woman had 7 kids. I never forgot this woman's name was Robin. She had 7 kids and she was on a dating site. I'm like, when she told me, I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work. She was nice looking and everything. She had 7 kids and she told me I couldn't handle. This is what she told me. She said, you know what? You waste my time. You can't handle a strong woman. I said, no, I can't handle 7 damn kids. I can't. At the time, I said, look, I got 2 kids myself. I can't handle your 7. That's 9 damn people. And plus me and you feed. Hell no, because know what? You gonna want me to feed everybody. Hell no. You're right. I can't handle it. Now, look, you handle a wild animal. You don't handle a person. But no, I can't handle it. I'm out. I'm like exit 36 to the left. I got up and left. How you gonna come on a dating site with 7 damn kids, man? Bruh, you can't bro, you really like look, shout out to the late great Kevin Samuels, man. Like you made me just think about him just now saying you can't make this up. But look, let's give him a shout out. Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that.
Yeah.
It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks old. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you. You have to work to become a high value man. You don't have to work for a woman. A woman has to work for your last name. She has to work for your ring. She has to work for your commitment. This is the game. Because we grew up in Disney and we were told that it was us that needed to do the other. That's why they hate these channels. They hate the channels where we start telling men, no. If you have made yourself in the top 20%, top 10% of men, the rules are different for you.
Man, so look, Kevin is hitting on something. They hate these kind of, hey man, if y'all know the hate that I get, the emails that I get from women, and I'm not even talking about them really, like, I'm always talking about Dominican Republic and having a good time. Man, you don't know how much these women call me a predator, call me, dude, I'm not out here creep camming, I'm not out here doing, and then a lot of men, dudes attack me like I started Passport Bros. Like I didn't start nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get attacked. Now, I'm built for it. I can care less about any of that. That don't matter to me at all. You know, we got 202 guys in here, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. So what we talking about for you guys is coming in here, man. We are talking about that green card situation, how it changed and why it matters. Look, in the past, once she had that green card, she had the leverage. Men could lose their home, their savings, assets. And look, if you go look at some of my story times, I got multiple videos of dudes that done bought women back. I got a dude bought a Haitian woman back. She cleaned the whole house out. Like, man, I know a lot of these things. So now they can't have, now they got legal challenges now, man. Now it can be revoked. Like, so if you bring a woman back to the United States, let's say you get married to this chick and she can't, if there's any fraud, they're sending her back over here or wherever you got her from. I'm telling you guys. So this is going to help some dudes. It will help some dudes. It definitely will. And so how many of you guys would bring a woman back? How many of you guys would do it? And any of you guys that want to do it, look, I can see. I understand why men will bring women to the United States, because just for the money. Like, a man, you got her working and you working, okay, it's good. But you know what happens? They get around the wrong women. I see the best thing that you can do if you will bring a woman with you back to the United States is to keep her at home. My uncle is married to a Dominican woman. Yolanda was one of the most beautiful women I ever saw in my life. And I remember when he bought her home to meet all of us. It was Thanksgiving. I had my woman at the time. He bought Yolanda there. And Yolanda got up, got his beer, made his food. He didn't move. And the women in my house, my great aunts, my grandmother was there. And the woman I was with, and she looked, and they were so mad at her, not because of just how attractive she was, just how feminine she was. My uncle ain't have to do nothing. And I knew then I wanted a Dominican woman. He put that in my head. Seeing my uncle so happy. And a few years before that, he had an American woman. And the reason I know his wife's name, because his wife had the same name my wife had. Her name was Terry. And Terry was a horrible wife to him too. And you know what? When he finally came over here to the Dominican Republic and got his wife went, his ex-wife went in the mental hospital. She couldn't find a man as good as him. She tried to delete herself. And this is real talk. But seeing that situation that my uncle had made me never, ever want an American woman again. Like how good she was. And now I'm in the same situation here. Like right now, my woman's in here cooking beans, rice, chicken. Now look, get ready if you don't want to eat beans, rice, and chicken a lot. Dominican women will make pollo, arroz. You know, they gonna make that rice, chicken, and beans a lot. They gonna make it a lot. Just get ready. And it's good. And each time it tastes good. You get used to it. But look, I remember having shout out to my brother Avery. Yeah, he's like, he ain't lying. Look, bro, I'm telling you. And this is Passport Talk. That's all this is, man. It's Passport Talk. Call this Passport Pulpit Talk, because I usually don't get on. I usually don't get on a Sunday like this. But man, I can do it if y'all want. 210 of y'all, man, hit the like button. Hit the like. I'm gonna open it up in a second. I'll let a couple of you guys get on here and we could talk about this, man. So now, man, this is a great thing having that risk disappear. Hold on, let me hit the super chat y'all brothers got, man, because we just doing it right here, man. Shout out to my brother Prime with it. The truth stays the same. Lies always change. I remember that. But real talk, man. I appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Brother Alto in the building. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out. Shout out to the Brotherhood, man. A lot of y'all in here, man. Brother came back. Mr. Black with another one. If she looks at me wrong or speaks to me above a whisper, I'm calling night. Yeah, look. Now, look, this is the funny part about it. You'll be able to do that. Shout out on Jay. On Jay, man, hop on with me if you want one. I'm gonna drop the link in a second. Your brothers can hop on. 214 of y'all guys in here, man. Appreciate it. This is real talk though. Now, so look, on Jay got a good one like I got one, but let's say if something happened and you gotta move. Like, look, my money, and this is I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all because I'm talking to my family, talking to my brothers. I make money from real estate and things like that, right? So Section 8 changing. Trump changes Section 8 laws too. I benefit from Section 8 laws. When he changed that, people do 2 years, this and that. So imagine my money get cut all the way out. I got to bring this chick with me or leave her here or whatever, but if I want to bring her with me, I can bring her. Now this gives me a little bit of security. All right. I'm like, look, like my brother just said, she look at me wrong. We call it ISO. I'm like, hey, all right, what you want to do? Because that, I won't lie to you. That's a fear that I've seen that I even had, man, of bringing women to the United States. Bro, I done saw these women disappear. Bro, like the dude that just happened to y'all. Remember the dude recently? What it was last month? The guy married the Dominican chick and he disappeared. So the woman disappeared and this ninja disappeared too. They both disappeared. The dad and the family, bro, he was on the news. So now, if he'd have waited a little while, he'd have a little bit more leverage. He'd have waited till August 1st. He had leverage. Bro, because look, some of these chicks are diabolical. Look, man, this is one thing where the manosphere type stuff sticks in my head that I kind of believe that women are women. These women here just a little nicer. Latinas, and they're just a little nicer with it. But I think anybody can get you, man. And I think you got to stay in your masculine frame, and you got to, like a lot of us, bro. A lot of us turn the buttercup type dudes, and women use us. Don't let women use you. Just like I like what Kevin said at the beginning. He said, I've simped out. I've done these things too. Look, I have simped out a lot of times, brother. Look, I knew I was simping. You remember? I hate to bring up the Bible, man, right? But in the Bible, they say Adam knew he was sinning, right? Eve didn't know. Eve was, see, even the Bible give Eve a break. Adam couldn't care. Men don't catch no breaks. You know, men like in society, bro, you know, they say police don't give you no breaks. Nobody give us no breaks. God damn. Look, even the Bible, they held Adam accountable, but not Eve at all. Because Adam knew better. And see, we know better. So anytime that I've simped and done something bad, I knew. And it's something, maybe it's instinct, maybe it's that beast nature, and maybe it is God. I don't know. Look, I remember this. I remember this clear as day one time. I met this single mother, and I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. This single mother, poor. Woo! Imagine J-Lo, right? Imagine you meeting J-Lo, the real J-Lo. I met a J-Lo, and but she was a single mother, had a daughter. And as we started dating, she asked to come live with me. And man, I moved this woman in my house, and I'm gonna tell you something. I moved this woman in the house with me. Before I did it, I knew not to do it. I had a vision. I had a real vision that I should not move this woman in the house with me. And I did it anyway, because the reason I did it, I miss my two daughters. I was simping out a little bit. I miss my family. I even mixed being in a family environment with that's one thing wrong with me. I'm a glutton for and it's just natural. I don't know how many of you guys that's watching. Got 241 of y'all in here. I don't know how many of you guys are like this, but I'm not ashamed of saying it. I like having a family. It's natural. I like that. So, but any family won't do. I tried to replace my family with a de facto family that ruined everything. I bought a woman in my house that was crazy as batshit while I wasn't in my right mind. Dude, I had started going to this church. The church made me crazy. I did everything wrong. Man, I put this woman in my house. Hey, bro, it was like you moving the damn Tasmanian devil in your house and you going to work. Bro, I remember having my little puppy and the puppy tore up bringing this unstable ass woman in my house. Look, I'm even crying laughing about it. This woman ruined my whole life. So when I hear Kevin say this right here,
the
man.
The worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks old. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you. You had to work to become a high value man. You don't have to work for a woman. A woman has to work for your last name. She has to work for your ring. She has to work for your commitment. This is the game. Because we grew up in Disney and we were told that it was us that needed to do the other. That's why they hate these channels. They hate the channels where we start telling men, no. If you have made yourself in the top 20%, top 10% of men, the rules are different for you.
Yeah, man, let me tell you. And this is the crazy thing about it. Kevin now, he would have been appalled at what he's seeing. Because now, with the whole even high value man thing, that's going out the window. These women don't care if you're high value. You know, look up Tyrese's ex-wife. She got a big podcast now. She does a lot of things. And they just treat us like a target. Like she did that to him. That's what he went through hell, man. Think about Tyrese. Think about all the men. Boy, if you're a rich black dude right now in the United States, with a little fame, you catching hell, bro. Because, again, that court traumatized me. Going to court against these women, against these liberal, crazy judges like that, and even old conservative males, bro, they looked at me. Dude, I walked in the courtroom, my uniform on, working, and they looked at me like, and they see how she can come in there raggedy. They can come. They have a soft spot for these chicken heads, man. 255 in the room, man. Like the video, man. Like the video. America, they have and we talked about this earlier about the whole prison thing and all that. They set us up for the failure. Now think about this, man. One of the best groups in America that's winning are East Indians. East Indians are winning because they're women. You can call it whatever you want. They respect the hell out of them because the community will shame them. The dads never want to talk to them. There's shame. We don't have no more shame in our community, man. We don't have anything. Man, I appreciate that. My brother, like the page, preach, man, for the $4.99 super chat. Man, I definitely appreciate 250 y'all guys in the room, man. Hit the like button. In a second, I'm going to drop the link, man. We're going to talk a little while before I stop it. I just wanted to get on here, man, a little bit today, man, and just That's what it is, man. Look, it is. This is the passport. I'm on the passport preaching today, man. We definitely preaching today a little bit, man, because I'm tired of all that, man. He said. Keith Sweat learned. Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat is he was doing all that. He taught all that simping. Now he in Colombia. Colombia do it to you. It definitely do it to you, man. Like I tell people who talk about Colombia, say, man, you ain't seen them Colombian women, you ain't seen them Venezuelan women. Go look at them, and you'll see. You'll definitely see. Yeah, I mean that's real talk. Dealing with a lot of these women, man, is just bad. I learned this in life, man. Like, if you have the upper hand in certain situations, you do better. And like, I think women, look, I don't care if you talk about women, whether you talk about white supremacy or whatever you talk, if they got the upper hand, you think they're gonna give it to you? You think they're gonna surrender it? They're not gonna surrender any of that. We got my boy T Mac in the building. T Mac, man, shout out to you with the $9.99 super chat, man. Before I read T Mac super chat, man, anytime you brothers come like that, man, I appreciate you brothers, man. T Mac always come through, always come through, man. Look, anytime T Mac come through, man, I like to show them cakes a little bit, man. Look, wait, hold on, hold on, man, hold on, T Mac, hold on, T Mac, hold on. Y'all brothers be coming through. Look, I couldn't show them cheeks right. Hold on, man. I got so much going right now. Give me a second. Let's show them cheeks. That's for T Mac showing them cheeks right there. There you go, T Mac. You look at, yeah. And look, here's the crazy part. In the barrio I'm in right now, there's piles of women like that over here, right? There's literally piles and piles of women like that. Look just like that. Sometimes I gotta lock my ass in the house. Because I get tired of seeing it. It make me want it. You know? Look, they be turning me to Fleece Johnson. I like you and I want you. You know what I'm saying? That we got piles and piles of them like that over here. They everywhere. So T-Mac, man, I appreciate that, man. I still would not bring a woman back. I met my ex-wife in the U.S., but she was born in Japan. She came thoroughly and corrupt feminist. Whoa, Lord, with Japanese stubbornness. My novia here in Colombia to the new. No. My novia is not coming to Colombia. I mean, she's not going to the U.S., man. Shout out to you in Colombia. I don't blame you. And look, but here's the thing, T-Mac. So a person will say, maybe me, you, probably on Jay, a lot of us, we don't really have to bring them back because we got an income that follows us. Now, I will tell you, brothers, this. We got 245 in the building. I got a video for my members. I'm editing everything out right now, but I talk about this. Bro, you have your own personal Jarvis now like Iron Man with ChatGPT. If you can't get rich with that in your pocket where you don't need a job, I don't know what you miss. And I'm also going to show cats how to set up a now. I'm gonna show cats more about the music and AI channel. I'm also going to show y'all cats how to set up a online clothing store. I've had several online clothing stores. Now is even more easier, man. You can set up online clothing store for kids' clothes. I've done all this, man. And so I'm going to put this in my members. I'm gonna start teaching cats how to set up an online clothing store with Shopify. The Shopify costs $29 and the print on demand is free. You need to pay $29 a month and you can free yourself from the plantation. That's one thing you can do. So I'm gonna show y'all guys how to do that in depth. Because I'm about to have surgery. I'm gonna be down for a few weeks. So that's all I'm gonna do is make those kind of videos showing y'all guys how to free yourself from the plantation. Shout out to the brother James. Hey, Rona, thank you for taking time to keep us informed. Yeah, man. I hope your trip goes well. Yeah, man. This is my life. I ain't on a trip. I live here, but I do have to take a trip. So maybe I got to take a trip back to the United States coming up on the 19th or 20th. Because I got to go to court. I got to go to court dealing with these feminists. Can't even pay their rent. I got to go deal with eviction court, and I got to go to a doctor's appointment. 261 in here, man. Definitely appreciate all you guys coming through. Definitely, man. Yeah, T-Mac, man. Definitely appreciate you doing it, man. Y'all guys are definitely. No, look, Avery, I know you like that BBW, man. I know you like that thing. I think, but look, I'm telling you, back here where I live at. So when I hear people, let me hear a little Sasua stuff right now. You guys don't know nothing about Sasua. I'm gonna say that. Cats that come over here and y'all just stay on that strip, man. It's so much more to Sasua than that strip, man. And I guess it's like that in any city. It's like people telling me about the food in the French Quarter. I'm like, dude, you want some good food? Ron, you come in New Orleans, I can tell you where the best food is. So even with the women, when you leave out of there and you start going around Sasua, there's way better women. Even if you go right here to Puerto Plata down the street, there's way better situations, way better women. And look, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of those women on the strip, they ain't the best. They ain't the best chicks on the strip. Look, I'm dealt with some of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know what turned me off from a lot of women on the strip, man? I kid you not, bro. I'm on Playa Alicia one day, and I turn around, and these chicks had been with dudes all day, and they was out taking a shower outside, and they didn't really clean themselves. They outside. Everybody can see them. And these chicks wrung them tights out and went right back out there. I'm like, dang. I was like, I saw that, and bro, it did something to me. And when I saw them, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He's like, oh man. I was like, damn. And you know what's even more diabolical? When I went back on the beach a little bit later, I saw a brother kissing one of them in the mouth. I just looked at him. I was like, dang, man, good Lord. He was happy. He turned around. Like, man, and look, his homeboys was sitting there looking at him. Oh, it's good. He ain't good, big dog. Do you know you just kissed everybody at this party? That's a great, but that's neither here nor there. I understand. I'm not gonna clown these brothers out because look, bro, dudes clowning themselves right now on the internet. Y'all see that? These dudes out here clowning themselves, man. These cats are getting online with quote unquote mangoes or prostitutes, like they winning, smiling. You see these cats smiling with these women. Like, dude, she do that with everybody. Why? That's not winning. That's not winning. Like it's not winning. So these cats don't lowered the bar so much. So that's why we got to do videos like this where we talking about more than just mongering and getting in here. Because again, I understand it, man. Maybe I'm getting old, bro. I don't turn to that old dad at the soccer game with his hands like this. I'm the old white dude in the corner now, man. Look, I'm looking at the dudes coming. What y'all coming fishing, man? What y'all got coming over here? I'm that dude now, man. I love the Dominican Republic so much that now I try to protect it. Nothing wrong with having fun, but let's just do it in a good way. I done turned to that guy. And I try to guide the cats, man. I try to guide them, but, just like Pac used to say, why explain the game? Ninjas ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? You try to tell these cats, they ain't listening to nothing, bro. This dude like, yeah, bro. Bro, you'll be surprised how many cats I done seen on Sasua Beach kissing these girls in the mouth. That, like, I've seen that a lot. Like cats just tonguing them, and dude, even one of my homeboys, man, this one of my cats, one of my boys from day one, and look, I had told him, hey man, a lot of these chicks, they ain't like that, they ain't nothing you want to be, you know what I'm saying? And he went right there doing, yeah, he ain't lying. He went right there doing it, man. Brother, I definitely appreciate it. Look, as we make these channels, man, we supposed to develop and doing all these things. We supposed to be better. We're supposed to do a lot of things better, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So I definitely appreciate. Man, a lot of y'all watch this already. It's crazy. Brother got to jump on Sunday sometime with y'all cats, man. Yeah, bro, they definitely lowering the bar. Bro, y'all notice that even the travel space, like they done ran out of stuff to kind of talk. These cats having award pageants and beauty shows and weird stuff. Like, damn, what happened to the travel space? Bro, I missed the old travel space, man. We had Charles Tyler, Taylor Made Dream, them just giving the game. Now it just opened up so big. I think now anybody come. Like I said this earlier, we didn't have as many people in the room like we have now. So what this guy said on TikTok one day is he said that what happened with the like the whole passport bro type community, and I know a lot of y'all guys don't call yourselves that, but you know why a lot of people hate the passport bros? For people who are not even passport bros. There's cats that's not even passport bros, but they get labeled. They'll label anybody like passport bros. So these cats go out and do so much stuff that's diabolical. Then when it blows up, people look at the whole community like we all act like that. We don't act like that. It's like if a young black dude go shoot somebody or do something crazy, they look at all us like we do that. We like, man, we ain't all doing that. What are you doing? So the same thing happens in the travel space that they think we all like that. So yeah, but cats definitely lowering the bar. They're having beauty contests. They're having weird stuff. You know, just like bro, I thought it was about traveling. I thought we just supposed to be traveling. So they said, no, well, it's entertainment. Well, look, love and hip hop is entertainment, but who are you entertaining? You know what I'm saying? That's some weird stuff. So I don't want nothing to do with love and hip hop in the travel space. That's just me. I ain't got nothing to do with love and hip hop. I don't want nothing to do with begging. I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I want to talk about travel. And maybe it's good to have that too. Maybe so. Maybe it's good to balance stuff out. We can't all be doing the same thing. Maybe it's just me talking with some sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the brotherhood and I never diss any other men. I want us all to win. But I will say this: the world is changing. I'm gonna say that again. If you basing all your content off of women and stuff, get ready. Get ready, man. Y'all got to get ready. It's definitely changing. The world changing. At least the areas that we go to, they're definitely changing. Like Dominican Republic here, bruh. When we rode through Pedro Casante last night, that mother like ghost. I have never seen this like this. Because when it first happened, it's been like a month now since the crackdowns that happened in this area. It's been about a month. And I thought I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought this Sasua stuff was gonna be over in maybe no more than 2 weeks, but it's still going. And I hate to see all the brothers who own businesses suffering. And I know some of them not, but a real cat gonna handle this business, man. Brother, shout out for the 199 super chat. Man, love the work on it. I'm gonna hit you. Yeah, but definitely, man, hit me up, brother. I definitely appreciate you with the 199 super chat. Yeah, brother Gary, man, that stuff is crazy. But at the same time, brother Gary, dudes are living through these cats. So that's what I understand from it. That's why I don't really go in on these brothers as hard sometimes as I want to. Because I know I've been there. I know what it was sitting on the couch and looking at people. I thank God I had people like TaylorMade and Charles Tyler and look at the frustrators and look at the like these dudes in the travel space that were different and they move kind of, cool. Now, a lot of men live through cats like that. So they'll pay you, bro. It's so diabolical right now. Ninjas will pay you to go on a date with a chick. Look how diabolical the travel space is now. A dude will pay you to go on a date with another chick and get you sitting on the couch with her. He asking you questions about the chick. Man, tell her this, tell her that. Like he on a date too. So these cats are going through dates through other men. Tell me it ain't diabolical, man. That is crazy. But this is the world that we are in. If you would have told me this a little while ago that cats was gonna pay other men to go on dates with them, I would have never in my life believed this. Man, we got 251 in the building, man. Yeah, they got date sponsors. This is great. And look, because with black people, you always gotta say, because black people think you hating on stuff. Well, I got to hate on anybody for, man. I'm like, I live here, and then I got plenty of money. I ain't gotta ask ninjas for nothing. Look, by God's blessing and working hard and doing it. So that's not hate. It's just, I guess it's an audience for everything, but it just, to me, it's just weird. Maybe I'm too old. I'm in my 40s, man. I'm too old. I just can't, brother. I just can't. I can't pay a cat that's going to go out on a date with me, but I can't live through other people. I just can't. I would rather take my money and go on dates myself. That's just me. That's just me. But I understand it. I get it. And look, here's why I can't go so hard on our brothers like that, too, is this. Ninjas do this on OnlyFans. Like the girl just made 18. What her name was? I talked about this the other day. Tay Lee or whatever. This woman made a couple of $1 million. Dude, this woman made a couple of $1 million in 3 hours. It was something so crazy. So, you know, it's wild. It's wild that people really are hurting like that. And that's why people hate us so much. That I tell any guy, before you give all that money in the OnlyFans model, you can go get your reset somewhere else, bro. You can go have you a good time. Now that's where Mangos and stuff come in with for as I look at it. Mangos and Sosua, whatever you with Santo Domingo, caught their hand or whatever. I would rather you go do that, get a real reset, and go back home and grind yourself out, go into monk mode and build up your wealth, get on YouTube or whatever else you want to do and build your money up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you grow. But paying people to crash out and doing all this stuff and paying for OnlyFans, I ain't no D-police. Do whatever you want. But look, this is just that onk talking. This onk talking. You know what I'm saying? It's that onk. Yeah, Alto, that's definitely right. Yeah, well, it's man. Look, you brother Alto, bro, you hit it on the head. You're right. Dang, that is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Say this is that same generation that watches other people play video games instead of playing themselves. Man, bro, look, you are not lying. It's a different generation. Definitely, man. In DR Santo now, getting served by yeah, bro. I'm telling you, dude. It's crazy. Like, that's one thing that people don't realize. You can come over here, but especially a place like Santo Domingo. You think Sosua got some fantasies? Boy, Santo Domingo is out of this world, dude. Santo Domingo. A lot of the chicks that like hang here in Sosua are from Santo Domingo. They're from Santo Domingo is where you can look. Santo Domingo is where all the dreams come true at. I'm telling you, you can get into some stuff, man. Look, am I lying? Soon as you hit that Santo Domingo airport,
I'm about to bust.
I'm telling you, just walk. Look, as soon as you walk in there,
about to bust.
I'm telling you. And man, you don't have. I'm telling you. So to sit there giving these women all your money in the United States, and again, people could do whatever they want to do, man. But I'm telling you, and dude, I don't know if y'all guys notice it that even the black dudes, man, we got some cool brothers in the United States, but they be settling, man. Anytime I'm there, bro, I see these dudes with these women, man. I don't know, man. I got like Dominican eyes now. Seeing these buzzer beaters in the United States. Because listen, if you think that these gorgeous women in the United States want you out of your mind. They don't even want the ballers. They think they better than this. Look, let me play this again right here so y'all brothers can hear a woman. We got 277 people here, man. Hit the like button. Look, listen to this.
True or false? Is the average man enough for the modern woman?
No, nothing's enough for the modern woman. The entitlement is just too high.
Listen, this is a American woman telling these dudes, ain't nothing you're gonna do. The entitlement is too damn high. It don't matter what we do. You can juggle. You can take care of her bastard kids. You can give her all the money you want. Listen, and she is still not going to be enough for her. Do whatever you want. Listen to that. Listen, this is a black woman saying it.
True or false? Is the average man enough for the modern woman?
No, nothing's enough for the modern woman. The entitlement is just too high.
Listen.
The modern woman is a mess. The modern woman.
Now watch this. The other black chick gonna come at her. Watch. She just offended the woman. And this is the woman who you need to avoid. Not her, but watch the next one. She offended her. Watch, listen to this.
Woman thinks that she deserves everything but has nothing to give but her body.
So we
the
can
modern
find average and modern
is
first
empty.
to get a baseline average.
Look, this is the woman who most people deal with, right? This is the chick you meet. That woman in the brown. she got, look, hit dogs holler. Hit dogs will always holler. So anytime you start saying stuff about feminism, women will holler, and some old moist dudes will holler. What about, what about your mama? Man, I ain't trying to sleep with my mama. You know what I'm saying? What that got to do with what my mama got to do with any of this? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Modern. Can we get a baseline?
Okay, what would you define as the average man?
See, why you gonna put that on me?
Because you wanted the baseline.
Wow. I mean, just regular, regular.
Okay, regular.
Are we talking finances?
That's what I'm saying. Like, can we get a
average man? Okay, when we use this internet vernacular, it's typically a 9-to-5 man making minimum wage.
What's minimum wage?
Not minimum wage. No. Making middle wage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a middle wage.
50K a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these type of conversations are not very granular and specific, and that's not a knock on Ace. Ace never held himself out for anything like that. He's
that's so Sibian. Shout out to that brother. I ain't seen him in years. I haven't seen that brother there in years, man. Shout out to that brother. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, look, and it's what they going into is crazy, because average women in the United States don't want average men. And average, at least where I'm from, the average man made like $48,000. Now, a lot of us in Louisiana who had trades, we made a little bit more. I got to 100,000, but I had to really grind, definitely. But the average guy makes, and look, I didn't hit 100K a year till I was like 40-something years old, and it took me flipping houses and everything, because I'm a blue collar guy. But now blue collar men can definitely make that kind of money, especially you got to trade, welding, whatever. But you know what? Women don't want that. A lot of like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of these black chicks don't want that. Now you see some, but I see, I'm talking about from my own lenses where I come from. A lot of, United States is big, a lot of different people, a lot of different things, but average women don't want an average man at all. Like, they just don't want that. They want somebody who has something. They have these delusions of grandeur. They feel like they better. Like I always talk about my meal lady. This woman, and not trying to disparage, she's heavy set, big chick, all right looking. But I remember her telling me, she was like, only men want me a meal man. I'm like, you're a meal lady. But she didn't want to, she was a male. Oh, thank you. Open it. Oh, I got it right here. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate it. See, brother, my woman just come bring me another Presidente. I wouldn't trade this for the world. Let me tell y'all guys, man. Get you a Latina. I'm gonna tell you, it changed your life, definitely, in the best way possible. Get you a real Latin woman, not just, look, it's okay you want to hang with the party girls or whatever, but when you get you a real chick, it should be good. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna drop the link and let some brothers hop on with me before I get off. No, y'all, but we got 279 of y'all in here, man. This is what's up. A lot of y'all guys in here, man. We could talk about this, man. Let me drop the link, man. Let some brothers on here. Let me drop the link for some of you brothers. Y'all can jump on here, and we could have a discussion. You know how we do it. Wait, what did I do? Right here we go. I'll drop the link if any of you guys want to hop on. Mm-hmm. While I take me a beer break. Mm-hmm. This thing cold too. Good beer. Man, this is such a good life, bro. It's so peaceful. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. This is such a peaceful life, man. In my background, they playing the bachata playing right now, man. The wind blowing. Good life, man. Let me let my brothers come on right here, man. My brothers come on. What up, man? We got old Jay and Avery. What's Avery, bro? Every time I see you, bro, you at work, man. So I know you got that paper right now. I know you got that paper.
You get all the money.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Unc? What up, man?
Happening, man. Oh, man, we just chilling. On Jay, man. So what do you think about this new thing right here that the Trump administration has passed, that if they do something foul, they got to go back to the house, big dog?
Bro,
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's about time something was passed or gonna pass that's gonna help the brothers out. It's funny that this just came out because I did a consultation with a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So the brothers, I met him at the gym here in Cartagena, and he's like 50 years old. Wife is like 35. She had 2 kids when he met her. Now he's got a kid by her, and he's like, well, so Jay, man, I don't want my kid growing up in Colombia. So he's like, I'm thinking about taking her back to the States. So for me, like, I believe in being transparent. Sometimes you just got to be honest with a guy, right? So he wasn't really the type of cat that I know he was the ladies' man back at home. You know what I mean? And that thing is fine, young, tender. So I told him absolutely no way he should do that, bro. Because if he takes her back to the States, she's going to probably be the finest person in the whole damn area, And then a lot of Colombian chicks, man, they love their culture, bro. And they miss it. Like every damn other week, it's a holiday or something going on. So they get lonely. And think about this, right? If she gets him and the guy's a very high value man. So if let's say she get him for $2 grand a month child support, right? She's rich in Colombia. She's very rich in Colombia. So it's nothing for her to go back, or she get there and then the other girls are telling her, man, you can get him or whatever. I said, bro, keep her right where she's at, man. Keep her in her environment. I mean, I rock with my girl. I appreciate her, but I will never, ever bring her back to the States. And hell, she's 52 and I still won't do it. And it's not anything about me worrying about somebody taking her because if it ain't for me, it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't for you, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got a kid, so his situation is a lot different than mine. You know what I'm saying? We'll never have kids, we'll never get married or whatever. But him with the kid in the situation, I'm like, nah, dog, I don't think you should do it. And the cat actually listened to me and took it in. He called me back and he said, man, I think I'm just gonna grab a spot for her and kind of go back and forth or whatever. I said, what you could do, why don't you just send your girl to a private school here? Let her learn English, let her get a good education. And when she gets 18, she's still an American citizen. Then she can go to the States. But while she's in school, she don't need to be in the United States, bro. I was like, nah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's the best advice you can give. So the brother said, finish the story. Look, well, all it was, man, was this. Like, it was just this meal lady. And she was telling me that the only men that were attracted to her, that wanted her, now that she had 2 kids, 2 or 3 kids she was trying to raise. She worked hard. And when she told me, I got disgusted because she was like, the only men who want me are meal men. I'm like, and I was trying to look at him like, Butch, you a meal lady. I'm like, what's wrong with you that you think you're too good for what you are?
Isn't that an honest job? An honest real living? All men make pretty good money with that overtime and everything. And
exactly.
What is she complaining about?
Look, in Louisiana, listen, if you work for the post office, that's a damn good job in Louisiana, man. Right. And she said that she said she felt, even though on Jay she was overweight, she had kids, she felt like she can do better. So a question that we can say, and that's kind of the end of the story with that. She's still single to this day. I still see her when I go back. Still don't have anybody because these women have these imaginary standards that are crazy. But you know why? A lot of it is our fault too. Not us individually, but a lot of men, especially black ones, bro. Man, we simp so hard. Woo, boy, black dudes simp. Oh, man. It ain't just the pro-black, my black queen. It's for, like with black queen. Wait, I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Where's Umar at, man? I don't know where Umar at. Wait, where is that?
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Look,
black queens forever.
Most of these cats in the United States got a little more Umar Johnson in them. They got that in them because maybe that's how a lot of us are raised. We're raised, many of us, to reverence the women. We just raised like that. A lot of us, man.
Right.
and they can't do any wrong, no matter what the hell. And I'm like, no, hold them accountable.
Oh, that's a lie, bro. I used to look back and I used to wonder, like, man, my parents, they never divorced, but they got separated when I was really young. And I used to wonder, man, what made him leave or whatever. But I had to be really honest with myself and look at the situation for what it is. I love my dear mother. She's passed on, but my mom was evil, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom wasn't really the best person as far as keeping house clean and everything like that or whatever. My dad was kind of the New Orleans cat, you know, he loved wearing a suit in the summertime, you know, so he was always, you know what I mean? And my mom was just totally different from him. So I can understand why they weren't compatible. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, some of these guys be putting these women on these pedestals, bro. But until you had, it's funny when I saw your girl bring you to your beer, mine just brought me some fresh lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Before we came on the stream, I ate my dinner or whatever, just, you know, give me my medicine in the morning. I mean, I've never gotten treated like this in my life. And brother, I use these eyes to my benefit when I was young, but I can say this, out of all them women, she hit the top. She's at the top, bro, on my chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because who she is. And then on the other, I'll tell anybody this. If anybody planning on ever moving to any of these countries, get you someone that brings value to your life. You know, you can't move to these countries just for clapping. You need to get somebody that can help you get to the next level, because I would.
You hear that, Avery? Avery, hear that? Look, Avery won't come clap. Avery, look.
I mean, that's cool if you just. That's cool if you're visiting. That's cool if you're visiting and you're just a weekend warrior. But you really need to know, like, you need to get somebody that can help you get an apartment. Like I'll put it like this: I'll have guys call me, help them get an apartment, right? But they dating a girl. So you could cut out the middleman. She should be able to go straight to the owners and be like, we want this apartment, right? But they don't even have enough of a relationship with that person to where they could even help them get an apartment without getting the upcharge that having somebody in the middle is going to get them. Like one guy, I even told him, bro, you ain't got to go through me, because I'm like, I ain't trying to make money off you when your girl live here. But she wasn't even good enough. She wasn't even good enough to get him in an apartment, bro, because her name was burnt up, you know. So it's crazy.
Oh, Jay, you got to watch that too, because you got and that's part of the vetting process. I you know, some dudes, man, they want everybody to do stuff for them. I know a guy that got a woman here in Dominican Republic, open up a bank account for him, but she was on it too, drained everything he had. Like
hey, bro, it can work a lot of ways. But I mean, I
but he ain't know no Spanish. Look, he look, OJ, they setting him up. He don't know no Spanish. He's sitting there, he's shaking his head.
You gotta get somebody. You gotta trust them, and you gotta look for the signs or whatever. But you know what? This is the thing, right? I'm more speaking about guys that want to go to the next level. Like, it's okay to just, I am pro clap. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro trick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think when you live in these places, man, you need, at least Colombia, you need to have somebody on the inside of the game. You know, when it comes down to handling your business. I mean, I've been in situations like, I understand Spanish, but when they get to talking fast, bro, I can't understand, or talking to somebody on the phone, but my daily interactions, I'm okay. So it's times where my girl had to call and she's talking to the bank on my behalf because my account blocked or something like that or whatever. So it's little things like that where that comes in handy, but you can definitely do it alone. But what I'm finding is a lot of the cats that live here, they're good for about 2 months of just straight that. And after a while, man, them Negroes be wanting to be held, man, at night.
Remember my boy Mineral Moose said,
they want to be held, man.
I want a woman. Shout out to Mineral Moose. Mineral Moose, I love Susua, but the women don't want to hold me at night.
No, yeah, he said he just want to be held. Remember,
he want to be held that night.
I just want to be held that night.
DR, right? couple DR guys is over here that live in the DR. They like, he's like, Jay, is this a good deal? He was like, and it was like $300. I was like, $300? I was like, oh no, bro. I was like, nah, that's diabolical. I said, for how long? He said, oh, I'm trying to get her to spend the night. I was like, Negro, you need to be held. I said, man, look, you tell her for 1 hour, even 30 minutes. I said, half the time they still gonna stay over because they're gonna enjoy the air conditioning and the hot water or whatever amenities you got or whatever. I said, man, don't fall for that. And he took my advice, but I'm like, 300 is diabolical, bro. That's
crazy. I'm like, who you in Nefertiti? You out of your mind.
But nah, man. Hey,
look, she better come with a pharaoh head.
They just want to be held, man. And I'm like, you know, even with the whole scopolamine game and stuff like that, you know, it's like, I don't know if I would trust to spend a night with somebody that I don't know. And that's the difference when you live here and you get to know the same chicks or whatever. You like, okay, she's certified or whatever, but you just in town for 2 or 3 days, you don't get time to know them chicks like that, bro. I wouldn't spend a night with them. But
some of them will still. We're gonna go to Avery, but let me give my boy the $5 super chat right here. Brother Phil, are there any options outside of Airbnb and hotels for long stays around? Yeah, look, I know some people. It depend on on Jay got a situation out there. And you can reach out to him if you're going to that area of Colombia. But here in the DR, bro, I've been interacting with some people, man, some good people, especially in like Santo Domingo and Santiago, and even here in Sosua. Man, I can line you up with something good, but you got to be able. Like I tell cats this, man. I know Jay deal with this. Sometimes cats want you to do it for them. And I don't have time to do everything for you. I can shoot you in the right direction. But him, look, I know Mr. Smith real good. He's a solid. I talk to him all the time. He's a good guy. I'm not talking to you. You my boy. But man, it got some people, bro, that just, oh Lord. Like
you gotta hold their hand and it's like, man, I'm only one person. But I think Mr. Fats asked the question about when are we getting open? We open on the 23rd. But you guys don't know me. I'm Unc Jay. I used to have a YouTube channel, but decided to concentrate more on my business stuff. You know, I just didn't have the time to really put into it. But
Jay, you always welcome over here. You can come on.
Yeah, my brother, man. I'm always. Some guys was like, man, you and Ron all the time, bro. I'm like, I'm busy. You know, he busy. I'm busy. I got stuff I'm working on. But yeah, we got a 10-room spot. You know, we're gonna offer airport pickup, drop off. We're gonna have pool, jacuzzi, a bar, everything pretty much in one house. You know what I'm saying? So I got 10 rooms, and they're all gonna be upscale. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and BS you. If you're looking for that $50 room, go somewhere else. But we put too much money into this, and I feel like I'm gonna be giving you a whole lot. But this is definitely gonna be for your guys that want a nice spot, man. That's gonna be laid back and secure because she ain't gonna be able to get up out of that joint. She may get you.
So Jay, you ain't got to worry about getting scoped if you there. If you got a good place,
you ain't getting scoped at our spot, bro.
That's what I'm going to promote for you right there, because that there is essential, right there. Yeah. That's happening not just in Colombia, everywhere. Girl got they scoping in the United States, but if you got an environment where people look, Gary, you about to come on in a second, but Gary asks. What's your nightly rate? You probably set it up yet, huh?
Probably. I haven't looked at everything, but right now I'm leaning more toward about $125 a night. But that's going to include, like I said, transportation to and from the airport. It's also going to include laundry. You know, you're going to have direct access to me. So if you have any issues, I can take care of it right then. But you'll be able to, like, if you bring a chick to our spot, you'll be able to come and go as you please. Whereas some spots here, they either not allowing chicks or you got to go through where kids at. You ain't got to deal with that, man. And we just gonna and breakfast is gonna also be included with that every morning. So you know, you may find Unc Jay on the grill cooking you some a nice American breakfast. So we're gonna do some nice things out here, man.
Man, just for not being drugged and having to watch that in a
especially a new guy that's never been, and maybe he's a little bit uncomfortable about traveling to Colombia. you're gonna be with all your brothers, because I got a WhatsApp group. If you scroll up in the chat, you can just copy the link and paste it, and that'll get you to our group. You join the group, brothers. You'll be linked up with brothers that you know from DR, from here, and we'll be able to get boats together. Like if you're in my spot, say you come in, you got to get through one gate, then you got to get through the house, then you got to get through a security guard, then the room. So that's 4 levels of security. So even if she rob you, say she get out of the house, she get through the security guard, she ain't gonna be able to get out the front gate. So your stuff gonna be in the front of the house, waiting, and she's gonna be waiting until the police get there. So we're trying to think of every little thing that could possibly happen. Also, I will be sending you guys out links to where say if like Ronin rented a spot and he say, all right, I want a bottle of Johnny Walker, I want a 6-pack waiting in my room. I'm gonna have your room ready for what you want.
I got the red and I got the red and the black. Yeah,
I'll have it waiting when you get in the room instead of having peanuts and stuff that you don't even like, or chocolate or whatever. I'd rather do it a la carte style, and it's already waiting for you. So yeah, we got some big things planned up. We're gonna have events there like Vegas style. Pool parties and stuff every weekend, so it's gonna be lit for sure, man. So
look, we need to be like that in every city on Jay. We need to do that everywhere, man. Shout out to Sarge Susua, man. Shout out, Sarge out there in, I ain't gonna say that brother out there living his life. Living his life. I almost said, brother, living his life.
You gotta come on, man. You gotta come on, bro. We need to
living his life. Living his life. So let me say, brother, real deal. You can come up, but it's saying something wrong. Look, I'm gonna kick you when you can jump back in, and we're gonna get Avery, what do you think about this right here? And then we're gonna hit Gary, and we're gonna hit my brother, and we're gonna hit my brother E. And look, these are the like some vet homeboys. So look, Avery, what do you think about this law? So let's say, Avery, you met you a fine chick and you want to bring her back. What you gonna do, big dog?
Man, like you and everybody else say, don't bring him back. You know what I mean? Because I don't want America to corrupt her mind. Like it's like a sickness. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Saul.
Saul was in Medellin.
Come on, man. We need to talk, baby. I need to get an update, man.
Yeah. Look, if you don't get on today, Wednesday we'll do something. Look, Wednesday I was telling we could do a show about Colombia. I already have it made up about why you don't want to bring 2 women back to your room. Let's do that Wednesday, man. Let's jump on here because another cat that I know recently, and I'm talking about this happened recently. He got in Medi. So but this is what people don't realize. The average person that's going to Colombia, Medellin, nothing happening to him. It's just certain cats that's moving wrong and they get got, and it's not like everybody that go to Colombia getting got, you know what I'm saying? So I know we got retired in Rome, like he's there, you there. Like that's not happening to everybody.
Cartagena gets over like 2 or 3 million visitors every year.
Yeah.
And in Cartagena, probably, let's say if 2 got scoped in a whole year's time or whatever. Now it's more prevalent in Medellin, but I'm gonna just tell you this, man, because I've seen it. I've walked into parties where I'm seeing that white powder out on the table. I'm seeing guys just drunk as I don't know what, the women just running around wild without no supervision or anything. You're asking for something to happen to you. You can't, these are strangers. These are poor. A lot of these women are very poor, man. So if they see any opportunity to get you, so my suggestion is just handle your business. That's why, like I said, this ain't even about money for me. It's more about, it gives me something to do by building this hotel, but it also, I feel like I'm helping out the brothers, by giving them a safe place to go. You don't have to deal with people in a building where they're not even involved at the Airbnb or whatever. It's kind of like our own little house when you come here. And that's the way I want you guys to feel, like you're at home when you come. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, let's try to support our own. And I said this, man, if you guys support me, I'll build another one because I got 5 promissory notes to buy 4 more, and all of them are connected like townhouses. So instead of 1 rooftop, we can expand it to to 5 rooftops. Instead of 10 rooms, we got 50 rooms. So I'll do it. You know, whatever you guys want to do, man, I will do it. So like I said, you support us, man. We're going to rock with you. And like I said, we want it to where you don't even have to leave the space, man. You don't even have to leave. If you want to stay there the whole time, man. Matter of fact, where I'm putting it at, that's actually where most of the chicks live. So they're actually in closer vicinity than they are. None of those chicks live in Central or that area. They actually live in the barrio. And for some of those that don't know, people think barrio, they think ghetto. Barrio is just a neighborhood. that has nothing to do with being ghetto or whatever. So don't get scared when somebody says the barrio. Me, my cousin, Miguel, all of us stay in the barrio, but we stay in a nice area, and you guys gonna be good. And like I said, I will make sure that no guy is at least while he's on my property. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just certain things we're not gonna deal with, and we're gonna even check IDs. Now if you on that creepy type of shit or that creepy type of time where you're trying to get underage girls, I'm snitching. I'm calling the police. You ain't getting my stuff shut down, man. So don't even try that, bro. So if you into that under 18 thing or whatever, go on somewhere else, bro. Yeah. What up, Ed?
What's up, man? I'm surprised. I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't been to Cartagena in a minute because I've been in Villavicencio,
right,
getting a new spot. So I got to come back down there.
Yeah. Come through for sure.
With what you guys talking about the topic, for me, I think I'm going to bring my girl to the U.S. because I think at this point she understands how crazy I am. But before that happened, probably going to be a couple of years down the line because we're trying to get another baby. So after the second baby get here, then I'll bring her ass over here, you know, because I got projects and stuff I'm going to start working on.
Right.
And,
in the States?
Yeah, in the U.S. And of course, I need her to run those projects because she already done it in Cartagena before with the apartment we got there. And so, you know, somebody I already didn't know, then trying to get a new project manager over here.
Right.
And, you know, to do all that other stuff. I don't think I'm going to do that. But as far as bringing her, I'm thinking for sure in the next couple of years that she'll be coming down here. But not to stay. We're going to be here for 6 months, build a couple of buildings, and then go back to Colombia.
Okay.
You know, I even talk about putting my kids, all the kids are going to be doing homeschool. So they're going to take online schools from the U.S. And they don't even have to be schooling in Colombia. So whenever we travel, I mean, they're going to be doing their schoolwork from whatever we at. So, you know, but like you guys said, you have to have money to do that. You can't do nothing if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it,
right?
You know, look at it. At Ronnie running back and forth. 1 week he's in DR, and next week he's back in the States. I can't even keep up with this guy. I'm like, yo, I'm here. No, man. I'm just here, dude. I just got here. What you doing? You know,
Yeah.
so.
Man, that's the worst part. That's the worst when you don't have the money and you're trying to do. Look, I won't cut you, but I want to mention because you hit on something very important. You ever saw some of the YouTubers, man? These guys will come out, man, you digging them, and they'll come out hard for about 2 weeks, and then they disappear for months. It might be 6 months. You don't hear from them no more, and all this. Like,
traveling is expensive, bro.
This big boy game, you know.
And I've been wanting to say this because I think sometimes they'll look at certain guys and they'll say, like, man, they make it seem it's so easy to live overseas and everything. Let me tell you this, bro. I'm not talking about the guys that hit a quick lick. Most of the guys that hit a quick lick, say they get 50 or 100 grand, they're back home within a year, back on the grind. The successful guys are the ones that have a pension. They have military. The majority of guys that live here in Medellin, that's like full time here, are usually ex-military, because a lot of them are getting disability or pension, or the older people. But you got to remember, I worked 40 years of my life before I finally got a chance to do this. I'm 55. I'm not 25. But when I see a guy 25, and I'm not hating at all, I'm just saying, like, you can't expect to be in the same position as a guy that's already worked, got his pension, put the time in. Now he's playing or whatever. Now it can be done because they made things a lot easier. Hey, I applaud this new generation, man. Y'all boys getting it as far as the digital online type of stuff. So that's another route that wasn't available before, you know, where you can.
But no, Jay, that's hard too. That's hard. Listen, listen, I was saying earlier, like we walk around with Jarvises in our pocket and don't use it, but you still got to put in work for the AI too. So just saying, if you're going to make like I was saying, I'm gonna show the guys how to make clothing brands and things that they can sell merch. You got to put in work. You got stuff. Ain't nothing easy.
Ain't nothing easy. Just like even this project that I'm doing, man. I mean, bro, I've been scraping, this thing is costing me damn near 300 cash. Ain't no credit over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm pouring my life savings into this project, hoping to gamble. But you know what? I said at worst case scenario, Miguel and I said, man, look, if we can't get one person to rent the room, we'll live in a mansion, with a pool, and we'll be in there like Hugh Hefner, bro. Like that's the backup plan. So that ain't a bad plan.
Oh yeah. It's just on Gary. Look, I don't know if Gary talked while I was gone. Did you he get a chance to talk?
No, we didn't.
I was talking to my neighbor.
No.
Gary, you on?
Gary.
Man, we got 290 in the building, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. So look, I didn't hear this. A question any one of y'all can answer. I don't know if Brother E had heard what is about bringing women back to the United States. Brother E, what do you think about that, bringing women back to the United States with the new law they changed?
I was just telling Jay when you were away. I was like, I'm bringing my old lady back, but not to stay permanently, right? Because right now I'm buying the lands and stuff in the U.S. So once our uncle get out of the office down in front, when he got out of the office, I'm going to come back and build a couple of apartment buildings, but maybe 6 months at a time, and then we're going to go back or travel other places. That's the plan. But she don't know about that right now. We trying to have another baby, so a lot of stuff going on. So if she can give me 2 kids, we come to the U.S. and she want to put me on child support. I really don't make a lot of money technically. So
I got you.
She'll be doing herself a harm, not me, and I can just go back and get another one. So I'm not tripping when it comes to that.
Yeah, that's how you got to kind of do it. But I do like this. I like that America is trying to help us a little bit. Man, they've been tearing men up forever. You know what I'm saying? God damn. So something like this is a big help because a lot of men can't afford to come live in these countries for long periods of time. So if you can bring a woman over there, you ain't got to worry about her getting you, and then you can show that, hey, this woman taking advantage of me, because some of these women I have seen a lot of chicks mess over men, like bad. Jay, they bring them to the United States, she's gone. In a little while, she's out of here, man. So now, and I ain't just talking about black. Don't talk about. I got Mexican homies who done bought chicks from Mexico, cats from Honduras, cats from all these countries. Look, but the most diabolical ones I've talked to guys, they bought Filipino women, and the Filipino women dipped on them. Every dude I know that bought a Filipina chick, she dipped on him. Real talk. Filipinas, and the second I think was Haitian, and then Dominicans. The Dominican chicks, you know what? Why I never was trying to bring Dominican women? They got a network in the United States. They can grab her. Look, she go to South Bronx, you ain't gonna see her no more. She go to New Jersey, Massachusetts, these places on the East Coast. Shit, you ain't gonna see Maria no more. Maria gone on you, big dog. But now, because of this law, you got a little standing. They're gonna ship Maria ass back over here to DR. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. Yeah, so I'm definitely myself. I'm happy about that. But before, look, let me ask y'all brothers this. Oh, Gary, you trying to come back on? Okay, yeah, Gary, you good? Are you good? Look, nobody curse because all my stuff get flagged.
Shout out to
Try not to curse. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Gary? You got the floor, big dog.
What's up, Afro A?
Just at work, man.
Ronin, just like you, I made the move to Montella, right? Mm-hmm. And I see no reason to bring my joint back. She is so happy here.
Yeah.
I'm in what? She might make about what? 18,000 pesos a month, and she's just as happy as she want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, what would my come up be to bring her to Philadelphia? What? To show her like a pinky ring?
Mm.
So no.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm glad that they passed that law, Gary, but yeah, I'm with you with that. My old lady, man, she makes all right money and she don't want to go to the United States. Now, I've met women here who want to go to the United States, but not really that many of them.
Not a lot. I noticed that the ones that want to go are on the younger side.
Yes, you're right. They're very young, and I don't trust them no way. Them young ones, hell no.
Want to be a star for somebody, Ronin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't. Look, I don't even kick it with them young ones like that too much, man. I've had so many problems with them.
He ain't lying.
They be lying. They got stuff with them, but hey, bro, sometimes you gotta stay in your lane. I'm in my 40s and start staying in my lane now.
Ronin, after the Sasua, flip up, it's a lot of young, quote, unemployed females, unquote,
yeah,
in the area, and they coming hard. They coming hard. A lot of you brothers that got them dating profiles, and you seen them 22 or 21-year-olds come up on your profile. This is why.
Yeah, we was at the villa last night, and it was a lot of them in there. And they was copping please. You talking about? Look, they copping please, but the girlfriend experience back, at least for right now. I don't know how long it's gonna be. They didn't want to leave on Jay. They trying to come with you. They don't want to leave. And look, shout out to them guys, man. I don't want to say their business, but we had a good time last night. That's why I didn't do a live stream last night, messing around with these cats. You know what I'm saying? Look, all out. Look, OJ, I was supposed to come there. They say, Ronin, man, we got your bottle. Come over here and say, hey, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna come over here a little while. Man, leave that mug by at 4 o'clock in the morning, mess around with these cats, man. But the dudes was happy, so cats still doing their thing. And when I tell you they copping please, they copping please, man. Oh, snap. These chicks are going crazy, man. They're going crazy. Like, hell no, stop.
Times is hard on the boulevard, yo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, real deal. I don't know what's happening. You can hop on. I don't know what happened with your it's not even letting me pull you on, but you can get on, definitely, man. Anybody's welcome. Anybody welcome, long as they ain't talking crazy. But look, let me ask y'all this, starting with you on Gary. What you think going on in travel space, man? You think cats going crazy? What's going on, man?
All right, you know how when you put a lot of candidates into one box, the cream rises to the top, right?
Yeah.
Ronin, whether you want to admit it or not, you are kind of the cream of the crop because we're seeing a lot of the other things that's left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what you got the EBT side of travel.
Yeah, the EBT.
You know, you got traveling on food stamps.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Some of the stuff I saw, I was just embarrassed. Like, man, much American black man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you going over there in the bag, fam?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. That's diabolical, man, to travel like that. Sometimes you gotta, but it tied into what Jay was saying about having the money to try to do these things, because eventually people wake up, no matter how much, you don't want to build yourself off of anybody for anything. Like, you don't want to be a person that's dependent on people for a job, dependent on, dude, I done been that person. Dude, we done been that person. People, you can lose it. You don't want to depend on women. You don't want to depend on another person for your livelihood. It's like me saying this, and I'm depending on Jay to take care of me if I come move over there. Jay, you got me. I'm gonna move. Jay, you ain't trying to take in no grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even if you were nice enough to help a little bit, right? I have to be able to make my own way in Cartagena, right? Or anywhere. You're coming over here, dude. I run into dudes all the time, bro, especially in Santo Domingo, more than here. Man, Ronin, bro. Can I borrow $400? $400? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can't pay my rent this month, man. I'm like, dude, bro. This done happened to me so many times. I'm like, dude, why the hell you moved over here? You ain't have enough money to take care of yourself. You should have just waited.
Ronan, we got guys over here, man.
Hold on, Uncle Jay. That means that if you can't pay your rent in Cartagena, you couldn't pay your rent in America.
Exactly.
That boy,
right here in Cartagena doing the same thing, bro. Like, dude retired, not retired, but he disabled military. He makes good money. But every week, every day, it's chica after chica after chica.
Yeah.
Boy, if you don't eating
exactly.
eating in restaurants in the tourist area every day, partying every day. And then they say, man, OJ, you man, we ain't seen you in a while, because man, if you're gonna move to a country, you can't, whatever, I'll put it like this, whatever you are before you leave the United States,
you're
gonna be 10 times worse. If you're a drug addict, you're gonna be 10 times worse. If you're an alcoholic, womanizer, whatever you are, it's gonna, because everything is available in abundance, man. And I had to really sit down, man, and I'm not gonna lie, the first 2 months I wilded out, you know what I mean? But once I kind of settled in, I was like, what am I doing? I mean, after a while, it just got to the point where I felt like I was just being a dog, man. You know, just a dog just go around humping all the time. And that's when I said, okay, let me get into health, man. I came over here, I was about 250 pounds. Now I'm 205. So I really been I've been concentrating on my health, man. And so I work out every day. And then the project with the hotel, that keeps me busy. Like, you got to have a life outside of all that stuff. I try to cook all the time because I can't get certain things over here in Colombia. So I have to be able to make it myself, whether they want to be gumbo. Ain't no gumbo in the pack no more. You gotta make that roux from scratch.
Yeah, you gotta make it from scratch.
I remember when you made that food for your old lady, man. She's like, ooh, delicioso.
Bro. She has fell in love with, I mean, to be honest, she's encouraged me outside of the hotel, man. I'm probably going to open up me a restaurant because
that's good.
It's a need for it because the food sucks, bro. I'm not going to lie, man. I love Colombia.
It's a Colombian thing, Jay.
I like spicy food, and they ain't Mexicans. Trust me. They the opposite. If it's got any type of heat to it, bro, they like, no.
Yeah, they don't want it. Okay, yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all, man, there's so many, like the brother right here just said, foreign money brings that's true. Look, in the latest video I just made about Susu, I'm talking about that. It's called, man, make sure y'all brothers watch this. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Susu. It's gonna come out in a day or two, and I talk about that at the end. The good, boy, you can make some serious money here coming up. Because a lot of these people, bro, real estate in DR, and look, I got so mad that the real estate was so high on this North Coast. Look, I'm used to Santo Domingo and the areas that the real estate you got for an expensive house in Santo Domingo, you in Piantini somewhere. But regular neighborhoods, the houses wasn't that high. But here on this North Coast, man, they had stuff too goddamn high, man. So now with this thing that them happened, again, my heart go out to all the business people, but it's bringing the real estate down. It's getting these women mind right here. They're not telling you in 2 minutes, leche. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, I don't want to leave, Papi. No, you got to get your ass out here. They want to stay a little longer. Go ahead, brother.
It's women walking around here like they lost summer jobs, fam. It's just like,
I know, man.
Like, you know, they walking around like zombies going back and forth to the store, you know, asking me, you got 40 pesos, Papi, I'll pay you tomorrow. I mean, you know, man, thing to me, I'm like, he no shorty, take, 200, but I mean, I'm like, damn, they really shut down this like that. It's like, ain't nobody eating Ronan.
Gary,
bro, I know I'm here in Susu. They copping, please, bro. You go, hey, Poppy. Man, look, look. Anyway, you go. Look, Avery, I go to the corner store earlier. They all out in front of the corner store. Poppy. I heard Papicito like 800 times. Papicito. I'm like, ah, damn. I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, it's on you now. It definitely say, yeah, it is. Everything dropped. They didn't want to leave. Look, I'm telling you, at the villa last night, these cats was cutting up so bad, but they're doing it grown man cutting up. You know, they ain't got nobody on camera. They was telling the chicks to leave because they have some other ones coming through. And the chicks ain't want to leave. Then they're about to start crying. They about to poo, don't want to leave. Because they trying to bring something else. A lot of the chicks are online right now in the suit. Brothers wondering what they online and the beach. A lot of them hanging on the beach, and a lot of them went online. And if you know some, they on your Facebook, they on everything. But a lot of the chicks now have went online. And they're hanging, and some of them going to like Cabaret. They're hitting clubs. They're hitting all these spots, man. They all over, man. Man, shout out to my brother T-Mac for the second 999 super chat, man. I appreciate it. I set up a Colombian SAS. I don't even know what they are. LLC. Okay, cop. And corp. And even before getting my visa, Smart Brothers will focus on finance before. Man, brother T-Mac, you're right. Money. Look, an old PIMP told me before. I had my heart broke when I was a young cat in New Orleans, and a PIMP named Pipe. They call him Pipe because he smoked rocks or something. So Pipe, even though he was a crackhead, this brother was like Pipe was like my fairy crackhead godfather. He always appeared at weird times and give me some good game. I'm sitting there with my heart broke, and Pipe came out. He came out of garbage can like Oscar the Grinch, and he told me. Pipe told me. He was like, Ron, it's always money before the honey. And I looked at him, because I was crazy about old Althea. Oh, look, Althea had two pigtails like Wendy's. Yeah, I was crazy about that. But he told me it's always money before honey, because you got the money, you got all the honey you want. And that is definitely the real. Yeah. Sasua, TED Talks, Sasua is digital right now. It's definitely digital. A lot of things going on with that, but yeah, T-Mac, is always money before the honey. But y'all brothers got the floor. What my brother see trying to jump on with? I'll drop the link again for you, brother. Let me see if you can catch it. Because some reason it didn't let you own that. But y'all got the floor, man. Y'all got the floor.
Hey, Ron, somebody asked if the girlfriend experience was back in Sasua. I want to say this. The girlfriend experience is back in the DR. Completely, because there's no more of those rentals no more. That shit is overclosed.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Yeah.
That tells you, man, that this, I mean, outside of the business owners, this may not be overall bad.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Outside of business owners, it's not bad.
Right. Now, the business owners, everybody's situation is unique, whether they own a spot or whether they're renting it or whatever, or if they can afford to wait until they rebuild everything. But I'll tell you what, man, since they did the kind of the same thing in Cartagena, all they did was shift it to another location outside of the tourist area, because all the eyes are on you. And to be honest, I like Central more, the clock tower, as most people call it. I love it more the way it is versus the way it was, but some people, they don't want to try anything new. You know what I mean? They don't want to adapt to, but the world is always changing. And now with the internet, man, you just can't be putting all this stuff out on the internet. I remember when we had our event for CTG Fest, and man, we had a blast, bro. We had a blast. And the first thing a ninja said was, man, it don't look like y'all had no girls there. Good, because that was what I was exactly trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had Pacific people, shout out to Marcus A. Brown, holding the camera, and he recorded what we wanted instead of all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know how many women was there, catch the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't need to I can't be putting women out there all over the internet, bro, because that reflects back on me. And now these countries, bro, they starting to lock people up for that kind of stuff, So
it's changing. Yeah,
I'm not willing to take that chance. If you can't believe we had a good time, then oh well. But I can assure you, the same people booked for February for the next CTG Fest because they had such a good time the first time. So
Hey, Ronin.
Yeah.
I'm taking a toast to a made man that just came into the room. Teddy Ted. Whoa.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to that brother. Yeah, you got the look. Y'all got the floor. Y'all can just go. Just don't curse. Yeah.
Mute me.
Yeah. Try not to. Yeah, just try not to curse. Then we'll let Brooklyn. Y'all got the floor. Just don't. Just try not to curse.
Gary, we gotta have that like we had on the other live, man. We gotta use the word pizza. Kind of buy that pizza.
Yeah.
But
you know how I do it. I say pudding and all that. We got to talk in code.
We say pizza on the other live, Ryan. Yeah, Ronin.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question, man. Shout outs to Ronin. Shout outs to my boy Teddy Talks. I never been to DR. I'm mainly Thailand and Cambodia. Right now, I've been living for like 2 years. But as soon as I come back to the States, I'm gonna hit the DR though. You know what I'm saying? And so I missed out on Sasua, but I hear what y'all saying now. But you say it's more digital now. Do y'all have sites that y'all recommend?
You can be on Tinder, but look, women right now are going crazy on Facebook, Tinder. It's hungry hippos. They everywhere. But
hey, have y'all noticed on Facebook on your friend suggestions the mangoes?
Yeah.
At the bottom?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. They going crazy. They got please,
bro. I was wondering about popping up. They stay popping up.
All of them be on the suggestion free.
Hey,
oh my God!
I added one girl said mutual friend Ronin.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I was about to say that. You know me, I'm friends with
Ronin.
I'm friends with about 2,000 of them. If you friends with me, they're gonna reach out to you.
That they be like, Ronin's a mutual friend or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of them. Yeah, I'm friends with a gang of them. That's real.
I just went through my list, man, because I got tired of every time I pulled my phone up, some half-naked chick showing up on the thing. And my girls sometimes be thinking like, I don't know these people, bro. I'm just like, okay, you want to be friendly, oh well. Yeah. But so I start saying, if you got more than one mutual friend, I'm not dealing with you. You know what I'm saying?
She for the streets.
She for the streets, bro.
Yeah, she for the streets.
So were you guys talking it out? Because I just came in. I just walked in the house and seen you online and hopped on. Were y'all talking about the situation going on in Sasua already, or y'all already past that?
No, we were talking. What we talking about? Look, it's open now. We were talking about Trump changed the law that a woman can't really stick you no more if you bring a chick back to the United States. Now, if she, a lot of women were scamming and they were finessing. They'll go back to the United States and they were leaving men once they got, married and whatnot. And because, in the United States, you had to get that K-1 visa, 90-day thing. You bring a woman back and she was dipping on you. Trump changed the law that if she dipped like that, you can say she was lying and they'll ship her back to DR or Thailand or wherever she came from. So he helped us with that. We was talking about that. Then we rolled in the Sasua. Now it's wide open. This is the Brotherhood talk now. This is the Brotherhood. We can talk whatever we want about now.
And I was out there in Sasua when you was at Flip Flop Spot. I think I walked I think I walked right past you and I didn't even notice it was you. To my boy, we got waved by Bailey's and he was like, "Did you see your boy in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, mine's probably walking way back over there."
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's hot here. You start walking around. Look, I do that too. I be like, I see a cat I see from YouTube. Oh, look at boy. Man, I holler. Man, I'll catch him tomorrow. It's hot as hell.
Right. It was whoop. So what you think? Like, what you think is going to be like the end goal with all of this? Because I've been talking to a few motos and chicas out there that I got their contact, and they talking about like a lot of people, like it's not police for like the regular citizens out there. The police is only trying to get the girls out, and it's been like more like robberies and more muggings and all type of shit like with the locals going on out there. So like, what you think is going to happen with all of that?
Man, let me tell you something, man. This is real talk what I'm about to tell you, and this somebody who lived with all locals. I'm damn near the only foreign person that lived where I'm at, me and this other guy. And I'm going to tell you, nobody damn knows. The Dominicans, I was with some Dominicans the other day, they almost had a fist fight. And what they were arguing about was One guy was pro cleanup, the other one wasn't pro cleanup. His whole family work out there. His brothers and sisters. His sister, I don't know if she for the streets, but his brothers in the motor controls. Someone work at restaurants. They need that. And then the other guy wanted to be clean. Definitely, yeah. Sarge, right. Crime is definitely going up. I'm hearing more and more people talk about that because, you know, when people get hungry, it's going to get real. So me, myself, I don't know what's going to happen. It looked like they got a plan, but they're not getting it out to everybody else. I wish the Dominican government would come out and say, here's the plan. Nothing wrong with change at all, but damn, if you give a plan, people know how to move. You know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? You know what this is next, but they're not saying anything. You're hurting the businesses. A lot of these people are my friends. I don't want their businesses to go out. Women gonna be okay. You know, women like roaches. They always they gonna survive. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get out there, but it's
because it said I'm over here too, just like Ronin. And this is just me where I live. It looks like they focus on Haitians more than anything else. Like,
yeah, it's true too.
It's like if all right, it said it's levels to this. It's like the Dominican mangoes don't want the Haitian mangoes to work because the Haitian mangoes always eating, and it's like that. And it's the same way in construction. The Dominican guys don't want the Haitian guys to work because they work for cheaper. They always eat. So that's what's going on here. Because with the did you see that March they canceled for tomorrow because it was sponsored by the business community, but they had canceled that. I don't know why they canceled that because nothing happens just out the blue over here. You know that, Ron.
Yeah, they had an event in El Bate yesterday or something. They had I saw a lot of people. Man, they had a whole concert. They had like an orchestra and everything. So I don't know if they're trying to enforce the cleanup, but they had a whole orchestra. They had people with violins and stuff walking around they had a whole thing here. Yeah, so they're definitely trying to clean up stuff.
What the business is looking like out there? Like what because I was just there probably less than a month ago. But what are the businesses looking like on the strip? Are they still open or are they closing?
Look, last night I rode through the strip when I was leaving the villa and we rode through. I was coming home. I said, man, go through Pedro Casante. And it was empty. I saw a few places open. It was empty though. They had people work at the bar and stuff there, and you saw a couple of American guys. But I'm telling guys, if you want that rap video, Sasua, right now, that's over with. That's over with. That Pedro Casante rap video, every chicas out in their tights and all that shit over with. You'll be disappointed. But if you just come in here to have, and that's what my new video about is called, Sasua, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm talking about that a little bit. And I go into the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I start with the ugly. And the ugly, he's talking about them businesses. That shit ugly right now, big dog. If I had a business myself, I would kind of be a little bit worried. I'm be honest with you. I would be worried as far as being on Pedro Casante. I would be a little bit worried. I would be.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice, like you said, if the government communicated with them.
Yeah,
at least communicate with the people that's going to be affected the most, which is that they care about, which is the business people. You know what I'm saying? At least that way they can make an intelligent decision on what they need to do. Because, say for instance, if the time frame for this turnaround is 3 years, most businesses cannot survive. At least mom and pop businesses can't survive 3 years with no.
I think
have you been seeing a flood of people come into Colombia more? Have you been seeing more people out there?
Let me tell you something, man. Like,
Never stop.
My phone's out the hook right now. Like, I'm getting I got a couple guys here now that I've showed them this weekend. Bruh, within 2 hours, I was getting them an apartment, and I got them an apartment within 3 hours of them landing.
Yeah, we got 300 people in here. Shout out to all y'all guys.
I talked to Ronin on the side about it. I was like, man, them boys is turning up, man. Because let's face it, we get a bad rep with the media and stuff like that. But once you get boots on the ground here, bro, you feel completely different. And then you start realizing, like, wait a minute now. Yes, this does happen. I'm not going to sit there and act like Colombia is the safest place in the world. But if you move accordingly, you're going to be all right. I'm there. Ed comes. He got houses here. Joe lives here.
Ed rich. Ed be all over.
Yeah, we got so many people over here right now, man. And this weekend was packed. So, I mean, and I'm getting guys like, bro.
I hear you, Sarge. Sarge, look. We all look. This is what I look, Sarge. I appreciate you saying that. Look, bro. Look, where my old lady is. Look, Jay. Where my old lady is.
Anyway.
Say what?
We gotta get Sarge to Cartagena.
No, Sarge. I think Sarge gonna take a new name, man. Master Sergeant Medellin.
I hear Sarge.
You know, he about to get a promotion, man. Master Sergeant Medellin, man.
Shout out to Sarge, man.
Hey, Sarge was out there with Pablo brother, man. He had pictures with Pablo.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. It's two things I'm mad I missed though. Is the women on the beach and how it used to look when I used to watch some videos. The women on the beach in Sosua. I missed that, and I think it was it Rumbas? What was the cafe where all them women was at?
You talking about Rumbas out there? Yeah, you talking about Rumbas?
Yeah, yo, that cafe. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm mad I missed those things. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was in Thailand, so you know, it's just too many places to go, man. It's too much. You got Tokyo, you got Thailand, you got you got you got DR, you got
smaller. The world is a lot smaller now.
It is,
especially with the internet and everything. I mean, think about this, right? Like all these guys that's coming over here, I know them all from the internet, most of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know, or they'll be like, man, I met you through Ronin's channel, or you know, that's your boy or whatever. I'm like, yeah. But what do y'all think about as far as let's take away the business owners, because that's a little bit personal, because we know business owners. Some of us are really good friends with some of the business owners. But outside of that, I mean, do you think this is a good thing, and not just saying, oh, I just want to be able to go out and, you know, clap cheeks or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think, I mean, this is my personal opinion from an outsider, because I've only been once, but if you bring in some really nice hotels and you get it, I mean, because Sosua is they have one of the most beautiful beaches.
Uncle Jack, I'm here, right?
Okay.
Those joints you see up and down Pedro Consante, 50% of them are illiterate. No matter what you put there in Sosua, they ain't getting no jobs, kid.
Right.
They got husbands. They got mouths to feed. That's how they was feeding their families. It's not like we are going to clean it up and now everybody's going to get a job and live and have a nice day. No, that's not going to happen. Well,
what about them shifting it like
to corporate?
Yeah, or it's there, but it's not just out on Front Street. So like in Cartagena, when they said, okay, we're not going to allow the chicks to hang around the clock tower anymore. So basically they kind of moved them out to the barrio, and they like, okay, do what you want, but do it out there so that we can get the cruise ships, we can get the families in Cartagena versus, you know, it's just wild, wild west.
Ronin, back me up on this. I'm sorry, Teddy. Back me up on this. Most of the chicas that's in Sosua aren't even from Puerto Plata. Am I correct?
Are they from Puerto Plata? Or you got chicks. Wait, I didn't hear you good, because look over here. I got 10 dogs, bachata music, somebody playing the guitar on this side, and 5 roosters. I don't know why. So I didn't really hear you that good. Look, with headphones on.
All right, but most of these chicas, mangoes, they're not even from Puerto Plata. So what they want to
do, you're right,
is to get rid of them. Now they know that they're not going to get rid of that type of that kind of work. So what they want to do is keep it local. They want Puerto Plata chicks to be able to work in Puerto Plata. And that's what they don't want. Actually, like I said before, they really don't want Haitian chicks working, but They don't want anybody from the outside.
Yeah. Now what you just hit on something important, because I'm hearing a lot of people talking about that with the Haitian people, especially on the strip right now. A lot of the Dominican, you know, when things get tight, it get tight. Yeah, it get tight. It get tight. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to keep it.
I got two opinions. I got two opinions about that. The first one, what you were saying, Jay, about the cleanup. I think cleaning it up will kind of like rip the soul out of Sosua a little bit, because that's like coming to America and only eating Chinese food, or only eating not eating burgers, hot dogs, fries, and all of that. So I feel like if they clean it up, they'll rip the soul out of it, and it will be Americanized. It'll be a American overseas type shit. And the second thing, I feel like that the people, like he said, Gary said that he don't think the people will be working there, but I actually think it will. If we talking about the economy, we talking about now that you got more families, so it's at least 5 or more people coming, and then they got all of these hotels and all of this stuff. So I think it'll stimulate the economy and really bring them out of that real poverty that they in, because the poverty that they in out there right now, they can't. It ain't no hope to get up out of that unless it's jobs and all type of stuff there. Even for the locals, the grannies, all of the people out there, the vendors all out there, that shit look like it'll be hard to get up out of there. Like when you coming from the airport driving to the beach area, that shit don't look good. It don't look good at all. So I feel like if they do bring the hotels and the businesses there, it will help the people that's actually living there live better, eat better, and just have a better human experience. But then if we being also on the other end, it'll rip the soul out of the whole place. It'll be Burger King and McDonald's and all type of shit over there. And then that's kind of like what they do in Jamaica, like Montego Bay. It got like a lot of Americanized restaurants.
But wouldn't you think that would be kind of like almost wanting them to stay third world versus trying to get to first world? Because pretty much all of these countries now, they have the McDonald's in Tokyo and all these other places, and the people in those countries, it seems like they're living or doing a little bit better than maybe some of these countries where we don't want to rip the soul out of it.
Well, you got to realize too, Sosua don't represent the whole country. Only Sosua is unique. It's like, look, you leave out of Sosua. But you leave out of Sosua, you hit Santiago and me. They got everything like America got. So I actually think Ron, the plotter. They got everything. But what made Sosua special is so unique. It's a unique strip where brothers get together, white and black. That's what got me. I saw white and black dudes like all together. Everybody's cool, military cats. Everybody was just cool, no craziness, and I never had experienced nothing like that. It was like coming to Las Vegas for the first time. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Everybody talk bad, but look, things change. But let me let Sarge hop on, then I'll let the rest of y'all go. Sarge, what's happening, man? Good to see you.
Shout out Sarge.
Sarge in the building.
Well, Jay, I just got back from Medellin. I almost want to punch you in your face for not telling me the truth.
No, I tried to tell you. Hey, Sarge, you was
I'm so bad at
bro.
I'm so bad at
tell you, man. You wasn't hearing nothing, bro.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
I'm like, Sarge got $1 million business or something, bro.
Look, I'm a man that will tell you I will admit when I'm wrong. 100%. Unc, I was wrong, damn it.
Hey, you know how Ron always play the one. He ain't lying.
Man.
He ain't lying. Hey, you ain't no different than Deron. Both of them, man. Look, I don't know. Already found them in an apartment, Sarge. It's crazy,
Sarge,
man.
OJ, Sarge wasn't out there like this.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, man,
look. Let me tell you something. Medellin is a grown man's playground. It's a grown man's playground.
And you know what, Sarge? One thing I know about from knowing you personally, I know that you would do good in Medellin. And the reason why is because you already got your feet wet with the with the chicas, and you already, you over there.
I already know how to move.
Yeah, I'm out of that. Yeah.
And now you could go over there thinking more of, okay, how can I grow the Veterans in Paradise? Now I'm in a whole country, a big country, not on no island, you know what I'm saying? A continent rather, and all of Colombia. Nobody was even took that in charge. And like I was telling Sarge, we were texting. I was like, man, I'm gonna get with Sarge and them if they do make that move, man.
It ain't an if. It ain't an if. It ain't an if. Look.
Hey, I didn't know if you need to calm down a little bit before making it. Hey, because James was done in 3 hours. He had an apartment. James don't play. Give him
Hey, where the white women at?
You got to put that out there.
Nah, let me tell you. I look at DR as like the homeboy when you was growing up.
Yeah.
That maybe saved your life. You always feeling debt to him. You always feeling debt to him.
That's what you've always stood on.
Yeah, it's like it changed my life. It changed my health spiritually, mentally, physically. It did all that.
Change.
But when I got to Medellin, me and John looked at each other. It was like, hey man, how long is it gonna take us to pack all this crap up?
Look, that brother said he was gone. Look, what that boy said. No, wait, Saul. What that boy said on boy? What that is on Friday? He said, I said I wasn't gonna leave the hood, but I was gone.
Look,
look, I'm Jay. He like, I know my name is Sergeant Susura, but I was gone.
Hey, look. Let me just say this, right? Let me just say this. Do you understand now why I could go to the zoo for 10 days and pretty much just want to hang out with the brothers, and I wasn't even on the?
You ain't got to say nothing else to me. You ain't got to say, you ain't got to explain yourself. You ain't got to do. Look, I was by the second day. I looked at John and I said, "Hey man, we need to start looking for an apartment."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you.
Let me ask you a question about that.
A lot of it is Medellin is so progressive.
Yes.
So with the Ubers, with how clean it was, with how you can move around.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love the DR. I love.
Did anybody call you on? Wait a minute. When you booked your Uber, did anybody call you trying to raise the price on your Uber?
The price is the price out there. That's it.
Price.
The price.
It's not that expensive. I love Uber here.
Let me tell you, and I'm not talking bad about the DR. The night I got back, which was 2 nights ago. My driver is taking me to my girl house in Santo Domingo. We get stopped by the police, right? So we get like 2:00 in the morning. We get stopped. I hop. He make him hop out. Of course, ask him for money. My driver said, "Hey, I got an American with me." So he tell me to hop out. A little short, 5'6" Dominican.
Right.
So I give him my military ID. I said, "Hey man, I already know where this is going. Like I'm military. Don't mess with me. Like it's not gonna be good for nobody. I already know what you want." So he already's like, "You ain't gonna give me no money." So I just went and got back in the car. I was like, "Bro, you gonna have to arrest me. I'm not giving you nothing." And it just gave me like a, when you out here, you got to be on your toes. Every turn, every interaction, you got to be on your toes. And I will say this because I'm gonna give Unc his credit. When I was out there, not once did I feel like the police were gonna mess with me. First and second of all, I'm giving me a police officer. I don't know if you've seen them pictures.
That's everybody go.
The police is fine.
Hey, I don't know why, but
I got a question for y'all about Colombia.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Yo, how's the food out there though?
Jay talked about it earlier.
You go put it like this, okay? As far as the food, if you go for traditional Colombian food, if you're not used to it, it takes a while because they don't really season it. It's just weird. I don't like it. Okay?
Trash.
So in order
what y'all eat?
So pretty much you got to go to like if you like that taste, you just got to go to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. And then some of the Americans they'll build spots and they'll cook it our way. And you get some Colombians that got some good Mexican places. Like I know it was one in Bogota that I just fell in love with. But I know here in Cartagena, man, it's like I just end up cooking for myself. Like all my.
So it's not like no. Like I eat out all the time. It's not like no sushi, no Korean fried chicken,
they have
sushi
places. They have a couple sushi places. Yeah, it's more the Colombian food. The authentic Colombian food that I just don't like, man. They'll put chicken feet in and all this. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Hey, Ron. I ain't gonna be on here long because I literally just got off the bus like an hour or so ago.
Wow.
From getting back, but I just wanted to apologize, Unc Jay.
All right, there we go.
I want to do.
Yeah.
Second of all, you're gonna see me and John out there before 2026. We pushing Veterans in Paradise worldwide, and that was kind of our goal anyway.
Yeah,
was to push it worldwide, so that fits. But I had to be a man, and I had to stand on my 10 and look this man in the eye.
I appreciate that.
You were
but sorry, that's a good thing. Listen,
everything you said, bro. You were 100 with everything you said, bro. I would not doubt your word or anything else you said. Like,
no, but look, sorry.
He's
100%.
So you know when Devontae came, right? He said, man, I was, he's trying to decide which way he want to go. He said, man, I confided in Sarge, and Sarge was like, so what Columbia got other than pros, man? And I said, what? I was like, man, we got a lot of coaching here. What is what talking about? I was like, hey, man, I say you a pro, man.
And we did everything. I met Pablo Escobar's brother.
I saw you, man. I saw you.
Yeah, we did a gig out there. So I'm telling you that it's gonna be Veterans of Paradise Medellin coming soon. That's what we at. So,
but Sarge, you need to have all look. That's the good thing. Look, go ahead, E.
Did you make it to the gym?
Hell no.
He really gonna flip out that gym, boy.
We did all the tour stuff. My boy John, shout out to him. He big on seeing the sites and the history. We did, I'm big on that too. Yeah. We did a lot of the history stuff. Right. I'm a big Pablo fan, so that was like for me.
Yeah, me too. I love Pablo, big dog.
Yeah, I love Pablo.
Look, my whole group called the cartel.
I don't watch Narcos 10 times.
Man. No. The whole group called the cartel. I love Pablo. Man.
So man, I just want to jump on. Shout out to OJ. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to everybody.
Man, I appreciate it, brother.
All right, Sarge, I get with you this week. Sometime I get with you this week, man.
Hey, you better catch.
Yeah, I'm catching before you get out, man.
Hey. Look, I ain't want. Man, I'm about to have 4 or 5 old homeboys living over here in Colombia. And to be honest, right, something that Ron likes to say a lot. Like, I'm actually glad y'all chose Medellin. That way, we got Cartagena covered, we got Medellin covered, because I know you and John ain't just the type to just sit around or whatever.
Oh, no.
And I think that we need representation in all these cities.
Yeah, you need everywhere.
Definitely.
A lot because of everything that's going on. Just like me, I'm doing things to try to keep these guys safe in Cartagena. Now that's something, not only with the veterans thing, I know y'all care about keeping the other, not only veterans, but everybody safe in these cities. So, now you guys will be a good point of contact.
Yeah, good asset.
So I like it, man, that you chose over there, because it's like, man, it cost me $60. I'll be like, I'll be in an hour, man.
Cali getting ready to be the next spot.
I'm coming back to the DR. Yeah. I'll be back. But, like you said, the flight I think was like $200-300 from Santo Domingo to Medellin. So that's a quick flight. And these brothers, if you set up in DR like you supposed to, I stayed at my lady house for 2 days. Going and coming. You know what I'm saying? So you set up like a grown man, you ain't got to worry about the stuff happening because you don't deal with the streetwalkers anyway. So,
exactly. Wait.
Exactly.
Sarge, you hit it on the head. That's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm not affected by none of that. It's so far. But look, shout out to T-Mac. He say he's expecting.
What you mean by that?
Okay. So man, it's T-Mac, man. T-Mac be coming through. Look, I gotta, man, T-Mac, every time you come on here with this right here, I gotta show them cakes for that $9.99 suit chat. Look, shout out to T-Mac, man. Shout out to
that's my type of woman.
Yeah. Shout out to T-Mac right there. T-Mac, man. Look, shout out to you right there. T-Mac always coming through. But so look, I don't know why brothers. I said this from the beginning. Brothers got this Highlander. Y'all watch Highlander. They can only be one. We need to be everywhere. Yeah, we need to be all over. Look, I don't care nothing about Dominican Republic, Colombia. Look, I'm going to be going to Cape Verde soon. You might hear me, man, Cape Verde to play. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we need to take over the whole damn world. Yeah, we need to be everywhere.
Hey, but hey, shout out to the panel.
Yeah. All right, Sarge. Hey, Sarge, I don't want you to run too quick because I just want you to reiterate what you just said when you said Medellin is a grown man's playground.
I will
You know
say
what
it
I'm saying?
again.
That's
If you're not a grown man, please don't go into Medellin. That's
right. That's why the Pookie Travelers. That's why they failed over there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And
What y'all mean by that though?
Yeah, for sure.
I also just came. I just came from Medellin and Cartagena. Jay, I'm upset that I didn't get to connect with you when I was in CTG. But you seen I was over there with Ernest at the Vibe.
Next time you'll be at the spot, right? At the
Yeah,
hotel,
you.
right?
If you saw my video, you know I'm staying at the Vibe from now on. Ernest, that's my man.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
All right, Sarge.
All right, man.
Good seeing
Jay,
you,
I'm gonna hit
Sarge.
you. All right, fellas,
see
y'all
you,
have a
bro.
blessed night.
All right,
man.
Sarge.
All right.
Hey, yo, how much is a crib over there though? Jay.
I mean, it's a different scale for everybody, man. They got $40,000 condos in the barrio, and you can have 500,000 down by the beach. So it just kind of depends on what.
Oh, y'all buying? I'm talking about renting though.
Rent. Yeah, you get some cheap. Yeah.
I got apartments for $650, 3 bedrooms, high rise. You know, it's in the barrio, but it's in a good barrio.
Right.
Yeah, very safe. That's where Miguel, all of us live out there. So
One of your tenants, Jay. Try to make somebody quick.
So y'all financing? Y'all financing or y'all paying cash for the condos?
well, my girl, we own ours, but see what I figured out. I figured the lick. I rent them all in my name from the Colombians, me and my girl, and then I just sublease them.
Wow.
Okay. Now, but I'm saying like
you gotta have a local chick to be able to do that because they won't rent to people directly. So it's almost like me and my girl are being the guarantor because I have a visa.
Okay, yeah, because you can do it. You can guarantee it.
They kind of use my income, and it's like he can afford all 5 of these places, no matter what.
Yeah, he like shit.
You know, and they don't know the people that I deal with. They don't know that I have 4 other ones or anything like that. So I just figured out a way. I mean, I own a house here, which is the house that I'm turning into the hotel. Be ready September 23rd. But yeah, other than that, man, I just said, you know what? If we can get these apartments, let's just say for $300, and then I rent them out for $650, it's still a great deal, and it's half the price that the Colombians gonna charge them.
Yeah.
So I rented my first one because I didn't have nobody like that for like $1,500, and the utilities were like $600 because I was living in Beverly Hills of Cartagena. Then I said, okay, nah, this ain't gonna work. I moved out to the barrio, a better place, but it was cheaper because it wasn't in a certain section. So it just depends on, everybody has their own budget, but they got them as high as $3,000 a month.
It depends on what you want. But on Jay, but look, let me get to this first right here, the super chat. And I want you to answer something. And but let me give my man. This brother came through. Brother gets 99. Man, brother came through. Say coming to Cartagena for the first time in Halloween weekend. Hope to run into on Jay. Hope to have a drink. Man, look, shit, you coming like that? I might meet you out there, big dog.
Man,
he was retired military. Look, you coming like that? You had me in the corner dancing. Look, you had me in the corner dancing, big dog. I appreciate that. And look, man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. I gotta play one of these big cheek clappers. I gotta play one of these big cheek clappers, big dog. When you come through like that. Yeah, brother. 99, yeah, big dog, bro. Look, you'll make me go look. You make me go get one of these ladies off the street, make her come clap some chicks, big dog. But appreciate. Look, we're gonna play one of these cheek clappers from a boy right quick, man. We're gonna play with cheek clappers, man. Let the cheek clappers clap for him, big dog. I appreciate that right there. But look, let me say this right here, man, and definitely appreciate you for that amount of money. That's a lot of money, man. I definitely appreciate that. But look, here's what the thing about the Brotherhood. This is why the Brotherhood works so good. So, on Jay, people trying to move there, we need people like you in every country because the foreigners will mess over us bad. And so I would rather have, and look, this was what, and this is deeper than what I'm about to get into. why do you think we hate to deal with another black person, but we'll deal with a foreigner, and the foreigner is the one who effing you? OJ, we need an OJ in every country. You know what these people do, you bro. I just saw this in Santo Domingo. I told a guy to turn it down. He's dealing with a Dominican, and the Dominican was trying to charge him like $1,600 a month for something that costs like $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to listen to me. He trying to listen to the Dominican. I'm like, dude, don't do that. They're trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to explain that to him. So we need like people in every city. You know, we need to be a city within a city, if y'all know what I mean. The city within the city within the city. We need brothers in every country, not just the DR, not just Colombia. I hope brothers go everywhere. I say, man, go to Nicaragua. Go, because I know if I go to Nicaragua, I got a contact. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Real talk.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta have, it's good to have places to go everywhere, man. You know,
but don't they answer that? If they don't have why do you think, because you was on your phone, why do you think that brothers think that we're the ones that are going to get them when maybe the local is the one that's going to get them?
And that's what I don't understand. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. So I got a cousin that was renting one of my spots. Well, he still is, but he is roommates with another cousin of mine. So the other cousin tells my little cousin that lived with me, said, man, I hope Jay, well, he called me Jay. He said, I hope Jay ain't trying to get over on us like he getting over on everybody else. And my cousin was like, what the hell are you talking about, man, getting over?
Yeah.
He said, well, man, he putting, I know he probably putting an upcharge because a local chick told me we can get a spot for $300 a month or whatever, And my cousin told him flat out, he said, if you can find something for $300, I don't want to live there. We ain't living in no tin roof with no dirt floor. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. We have a mentality, man, like our brothers ain't supposed to ever make a profit. We just supposed to just give everything away for free or whatever. Like, bro, I'm putting my name up. If you run back to the States, who do you think gonna be left with that obligation? You know what I'm saying? But then this is the tripped out part about it, Ronin. Every Colombian here, if you go to them looking for an apartment, they beating you over the head for like 2 months.
That's what I mean. They're gonna tax you.
I charge 1 month security deposit. Here in Colombia, it's 3 months sometimes.
3 months in DR too.
Yeah,
3 months.
Guys have ran off, and just like I'm going back to the States, and ain't nothing they can do about it. So we got to get out of this mentality, man. Like when I went to Colombia, not Colombia. When I went to DR, I ate at Flip Place probably 10 times. Every day that I was there, I was trying to support and getting drinks. Because that's what it is amongst my own brothers, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if they giving you a good product, if Dale is giving you a great pizza or Flip is giving you good wings or whatever, support those brothers, and that's what that's the biggest thing that I took away even going to the DR, man. The brotherhood, I loved it, man. And I hope that when guys come over to Colombia as a second option, if they don't want to go all the way to Brazil or Thailand or whatever, look up some of these guys. You can find me, CTG Boys with a BOYZ, CTG Boys CEO on Instagram, or Jalen McWilliams, Jalen McWilliams on Instagram, man. And you guys can get with me, and then I'll get you into our WhatsApp group, so you can communicate with all the brothers, who's in town, what everybody's doing, and everything like that. So definitely, because it won't
shout out to Flip Flop too.
Thing, because I guess Ron's thing is set up. It looks like it's spam if you put like any type of link or something like that from the outside. So just try to find me on Instagram, Jalen McWilliams. But yeah, man, we gotta definitely support each other. That's what it's all about.
And I'm gonna do a video from out there. Once on Jay ready, we gonna do a big video, show where you at, what you can stay in, how you move. We're gonna do a big thing. But, shout out to Flip. Go ahead, Games.
Let me say this, because the week after 4th of July, I was in Puerto Plata, right when the raids first started in Store. Right? So when I was in Puerto Plata, I went to go check out Wings and Waffles over there on the Malecone.
Right.
Show them some love. Show them some support.
Yeah.
Then I went over to the store, sat down with Flip, chatted with him. You know, me and him go way back.
Yeah.
Had breakfast over there, supported him. When I went to Cartagena, went to Ernest Spot, the Vibe Bar, and we stayed there. You know what I'm saying? In Medellin, we also went to Ernest Spot over there. He has a vibe over there in Medellin, if y'all don't know that. So that's what it's about, brothers. When we go overseas, let's leave that slave mentality in America, man. And support our own when we go to these countries. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't give a damn about, they don't give a damn about us. All that, you my color, brother, you my color. My amigo, man. All that is just a hustle. You know?
And I wanna see what's going on over in Cali. I know the brother Andre, he got some things set up over there in Cali. I ain't gonna be able to make it now, but hopefully next year I'll be able to get over there to Cali and see what's going on down there.
Yeah, it's a brother owned Vibes, man. He owns Vibes, he owns the Miami Hotel. And just recently, I don't know if you guys know, but just in case you don't, but Airbnb basically been tripping, man. They you got anything in your ad or your description of your place as girlfriend friendly, chica friendly. They basically put you down. If you ask questions, this happened to another brother where he was asking, is it girlfriend friendly or chica friendly? Airbnb labeled him as a sex tourist and took his privileges. So things are changing. So when I put my listing up, because it's 10 rooms in this spot, I'm gonna put it up as like just a studio, because if I put it as a studio, I don't have to worry about somebody booking a kid there or anything like that, you know, so we can kind of blend in. But I can't put chica friendly, you know, but it's gonna be called Rooftop Republic, man, CTG. So we're gonna do some good things. If you need to throw an event or anything like that, holla at me, because I'm gonna be throwing events on the rooftop. So we trying to do some good things, and hopefully, man, we spread the word. Me and Ron, when he get done with all his stuff, man, we gonna try to do some things. You know, that's what it's all about.
Hey, Jay, what's the other brother over in Medellin? Sweet Georgia Cafe.
Yeah. I don't know him that well, but I've heard of his spot. Yeah.
I went to his spot. He had two, but he closed down one, and I think his wife owns the other one, and that's still over there. But just look it up, Sweet Georgia Cafe, and when you go to Medellin, check him out. Show him some business and some love.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be
all about, and there's
building each other up. Yeah,
that's in Medellin. It's the same brother that owns the Vibe in Cartagena owns the one in Medellin. He just partnered up with one of the other cats, man. And that's what it's all about, partnering up with guys, man. Like when I'm gonna tell you this, like some of these events that we're throwing or whatever, I mean, you'd be surprised at the people that come through. My last event, man, we had an anesthesiologist, we had a scientist like that worked on COVID vaccines. I mean, it's and that's what I get so upset when they try to put us all in this, you know, this box.
EBT, like we were just saying, EBT travel space,
man. And every brother that was at my event was successful, a lot of retiree military guys and stuff like that. So you can't stereotype travelers anymore, and it's up to us to change the narrative.
But I'm about to say that how much of it is us because
we support it. We want to see the crash out.
But think about that. We the only people I've ever seen in the travel space. Like I see people in the travel space. Like we was talking about this earlier. It's so diabolical. These cats are paying people to go on dates for them.
Yes.
Paying ninjas to go on dates. That's diabolical. They paying the cat to go on a date with another
I never see myself paying for another man to play. I just can't.
It's asinine. Like, what are you getting out of sending this guy money to see him go with you're not getting nothing out of it. He's getting all the enjoyment.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
That's weird. That's them Look, and again, people say you be hating. Not hating.
That ain't got nothing.
But all I'm saying is the world is changing. Us content creators, we got to watch how we move. That's all I'm trying to get cats to do because
those are content creators too, though.
Watch what's going to happen. Now, remember when I'm saying this right here. You're going to see them start banning certain content creators from countries. Watch what I'm telling you.
Oh, it's going to happen. Matter of
it's
fact,
going to happen.
when you get your paperwork over here in Colombia, one of the questions they ask is, do you have any social media? They want you to put your social media out there, whatever, and you know what? They're gonna check it.
They're gonna
and
check
anything against the country, or they feel like you crazy. Nah, they're gonna be like, nah, you can't come in. And matter of fact, things are getting so crazy, bro. If you got anything on your record, they will deny your visa.
They're denied.
Yeah. Yes.
It could be thrown out. I've seen guys that
I seen them turn dudes around in the Medellin airport.
They ain't playing, bro. They
Mhm.
are not.
Jay, so what if somebody has an arrest but no charges, no felonies? Are they
One
good?
of the guys got arrested. The charges were dropped, and it was 24 years ago, and his visa got denied.
Damn, 24 years ago?
4 years ago. Well, this is what I think it is, bro. Just as much as some people think that Trump is doing a good job, the people over here and overseas,
they don't. Yeah,
some of them it don't even affect, but they just hate Trump. You know what I mean?
I got you.
What they're doing is, out of retaliation, now they're making it harder for us to try to get visas.
Yeah, for us to get
Well, yeah, that's why Brazil implemented that that you got to show your bank statements again. All of that was against Trump.
Yeah. Because they said you got to have $2,000 and all that stuff. And
I mean, okay, let's just say this, right? Do you really think somebody that's got less than $2,000 should be traveling to a whole foreign country?
I mean, we don't think so. We don't think so. But you know, over there on that other side, they saying send it in.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, because my personal opinion is that if you ain't got $2,000 on your pocket, leaving your own country,
that's diabolical.
You should not come to Cartagena with just enough. What if you miss your flight and you don't even have money to book to change it if it's one of those flights? You know what I mean? And I've seen it happen where guys have went to Colombia and they didn't even have they ran out of money here. I seen a guy blow his whole budget in one day on Chicas.
Oh yeah, that happens. That happens everywhere. Yeah, that happens.
And he sat around. He had a whole week worth of vacation. If it wasn't for his friends, he wouldn't have even been able to eat. That's how bad it was.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we know what's going on over in Thailand. It's going on over in Thailand right now.
Please, somebody send Cashapp me $100 out of it. Like they realize.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's wild, bro. But look, like we were just talking though. These cats, like brother Alto say, this the generation that pay people to play video games for them, and they watch them play. And also, we see this with the OnlyFans. Man, it's crazy. So you from that generation, but I want to get looking at this right here. Yeah, look, man, 362 people voted with the immigration policy, which you bring a woman back, and 72% say hell no, but 28% say they will bring them back.
Ronin, I voted no. I voted no on the
poll. That's crazy. So, but still, the no's have it that that many people say they still wouldn't bring them back.
But you know what,
and there's reason.
Even though the vote went that way, most gonna give in, bro.
Yeah,
I think.
I see you in the building.
That snatch is a powerful thing, man.
Yeah,
and it's torn nations apart, man. And,
what up, Cam?
Down here, bro, is that cats be fighting, and I'm sure they've done it in the DR. How you fighting over certain type of chicks, man? It's like,
brother say Jay. Man, look, I have never watched. This is crazy. They say I know who people are, but I have never watched one Jay Real or I met NYC the Future. Like, and I told him Jay the other day, he was a nice guy. He was unique. He was unique. He had on like brother had on a Lakers jersey and like Stacey Adams, but he was a nice guy.
Hey, that's how he dressed. That's his marketing tool.
And look,
Ronin,
nice guy.
Ronin, he's stuck over in Thailand right now because
he was over there. Yeah, gangster. Remember, he was like, "Please, somebody save me! I'm trying to get home."
What?
Yeah, he's stuck over there because Thailand they dropped bombs over on who was that? They dropped the bomb. They declared
Cambodia right now.
Right.
Wait. Damn. Wait. Hold. You just said some stuff Wait, I'm so far out of the loop. You just messed me up. Wait. Hold on, big game. Thailand dropped bombs on another country?
On Cambodia.
God damn, boy, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm here right now.
Wow, Brooke, man, this is crazy. Y'all telling me some, bro. I'm so secluded. I don't know what's going on, man.
So
Wow, this is wild.
so because that happened, and your boy Future, he flies standby. He can't get on a flight because everybody's getting the hell out of it.
Everybody going, so he gotta wait. Dang, and the guy's a nice guy. But I'm telling you, man, I met Future. He just appeared. I don't know. We was watching the fight. He had a boxing match, and I see a cat with a Kango and Stacey Adams come out of nowhere, and he was nice. He was like, "Hey," he talked to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, what's up?" And we talked a little bit, and that's the only time I met him. But I never. Jay Rillo was at a party I was at, but I never met him. But I wish those guys well, because whatever they doing, working for them, people supporting them. You know me, bro. I never hate on the Brotherhood. I want people to win. All I say though, they're in a different house than we in. You got the regular neighborhood and you got the projects. They in the projects. That's all I'm saying. We in different buildings. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
People love being in the project. Even if they get money, they still want to be in that environment. So
yeah, Jay. I know people like that. I know people who family got money and they want to go to the projects. Excite them. We know Negroes like that, so people like that kind of stuff. They like that kind of stuff, man. That's what it is. So I would never hate on those guys. I wish them well. Like I tell people, I met NYC the Future. He was a nice guy. I told you, brother, had that Lakers jersey on and them Stacey Adams. Cool cat, unique, and he was a unique guy. Very unique guy, but he was nice.
Is that Uncle Jeff over there?
Uncle Jeff, wait, shout out to Uncle Jeff. I don't know. I got Cam, Uncle Jeff. A lot of y'all in here
he got that
man.
military cap on.
Oh yeah, shout out to the
Jeff
military.
Got that military cap.
Wait, hold on. We got my brother. Wait, we got my brother to Las Vegas. Wait, we got Las Vegas sports talk. Man, look, that's my boy. I met Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a nice guy. Yeah, man, we ain't gonna hate on here, man. Online Nation, we ain't gonna hate on y'all, big dog. I'm not hating. I just say the brother was unique. That's all I said.
Nah, hey,
yeah, one of the guys, he had a question in the chat.
No, who? I didn't see it.
Can a felon travel to Colombia? Yes, you can travel to Colombia. It's not like you can't go to Canada, but you can come to Colombia. You just can't get a visa to stay long term. So you got up to 180 days a year you can travel here.
Okay.
Yeah, but the
we got
the visa thing is slightly different though, because what I've been realizing is that if you're retired, they want people with pensions more than they want people with 401ks.
Okay.
So that's one of like the biggest thing. If you work at a job with a pension, they prefer someone with a pension because they know pensions don't run out. 401k, they'll run out of money.
Okay.
So people who do have a 401k, they force you have to buy like a property over, because I'm trying to buy a property now. You have to buy a property over $175,000
Okay.
for them to allow you to get a visa. So that's the difference there. But if you have a military pension or like electric man pension, however, that's for the people they want long term. So you can't just go there on Social Security. That's not happening. They're like, yeah, where else is your money coming from? Social Security.
Wow. Okay.
They want pension.
Damn, Cam, I ain't know that. Well, look, let me give a shout out to our boy International Zoe in the building, man. Appreciate that brother right there. Give him a shout out. Now, look, that brother does it right, even with the women. Like, brother Zoe, I like how you do it with the women. You do it with class. That's how you move. That's a good way how to incorporate women onto a channel with you. Eating dinner, talking with them.
Talking about that yesterday. That we were talking yesterday.
You was talking about the women stuff and all that. And we say, and
we
look,
said, so yeah,
he does it. But you know how we say down south, you're gonna live a long time. Because me and you just said that's real talk on Jay. We was talking about. I say, well, look, International Zoe does it right because he ain't showing the buffoonery, but he's showing it. Now, look, nothing wrong with the other side, but just you got to watch how you put it on YouTube. You put it on Patreon.
You got to draw the whole story out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? We can't tell you everything, but you got to figure just like clapping cheeks. We all know what clapping cheeks mean.
Yeah, we know what that means. Yeah. Yeah. It's open though, brother. The floor is open. Y'all can go. But look, Cam, let me ask Cam something. Cam, so you thinking about moving? Where you going to Bogota? I always see you in Bogota.
Nah, Medellin or Bucaramanga. I was looking at those two. Because like again, I got like relatives and stuff that go there a lot too. So we're just like, let's just go buy a place. Let's just go put down. But the issue with Medellin now is like, it's two things you got to be careful of when you're moving to a different country: is the stability of the country and how fast the country is growing. Medellin is growing extremely fast. So sooner or later, there's gonna have to be like a leveling point, meaning where everything levels off, or it's either going to go down. So that's the hard part figuring it out, because you don't want to buy a place and then the Colombian president gets in a huge issue with Trump, and now we can't even go there anymore. So that's the things.
Man, I hope that don't come. That's one thing I hope Trump. I hope Trump shut the hell up on certain. Man, just be quiet, big dog. But let me look. This is for Gaines. This for Gaines. I didn't see this, brother. I'm sorry. The brother say, Ronan, ask Gaines why he sent $150. But look, that could have been pesos, big dog. I don't know, but I didn't watch.
No, I sent them some bread for coming up on my stream and doing the interview. That was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That dude tripping, man. That dude tripping.
There you go. I mean, yeah, he did it. Look, ain't nothing wrong with you paying a person to come on your show. Yeah, it's just okay. I understand that.
And shout out to he didn't ask for it. He didn't ask for it. I just blessed him with it.
Right. Look, nothing wrong with Future. Look,
you know what I mean?
Look, but nothing wrong with Future. Them and the J Rilla. They got the audience. I'm just all. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Online Nation. Shout out to them brothers. That's all. All I was saying was I met the brother, and he was unique. That's all I say. He was a nice guy. And look, on Jay, now you can even testify this. What did I tell you? I said I met the guy. He's very nice. Didn't I tell you that?
That's all you've ever said.
All I ever said.
He like a little different, but he
looked different.
Lane, you know,
how many times you gonna run into a cat? How many times you gonna run into a cat with a safari hat on? But it was different. Nice guy. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Bro, you should have saw that video Jay Rello, Unc Jay saw when he was in Medellin, and like he was like out of it. I said this dude tripping on the live, man. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
But you know what?
Look, the brothers shall not, man. Salute the Online Nation. Salute to them brothers.
Right.
I want all us to win. Like that's the thing I've always said at the beginning. All of us winning. Like I always told you, look, whenever you ever heard me hate on anybody, never, ever. Man, no. I open my platform up to everybody. You can come on here. All I say, hey, bro, don't curse. Keep it like this. And we all brothers, man. We all brothers. It's different. You know, we all got family members that look different than us. I got a gang of them. I got a gang of them. Look, I got a gang of ninjas in my family. At least on one side.
Where you at? I see a brick home. That look like it's in the States. You back in the States?
Yeah, Jeffrey, go ahead, big dog.
Hey, I got a question for Ja. Hey, Ja, I'm gonna come out there first time, man. During Halloween.
Okay.
I said, man, I told myself, I said, you know what? I'll be on here clowning some of these guys. I'm gonna go out there and see for myself.
Man, bro.
I was listening to you, Ja. You said you had the that you're getting your spot open up, right?
Yeah, it'll be.
Now, one thing about me, Ja, you know, I'm old school. I'm old school, brother, man. First thing I want to do is support
you. Fit right in there, you know.
Yeah, I want to support you, so I need to find out if you're gonna have it available during that time. Then you know, I'm gonna tell the people that I'm coming out there with to try to get in contact with you and see, because I'd rather for you to have the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate.
I'm straight out of old school, John. You want to? If you top three, if you top, and I know you retired Navy. If you top three, you understand exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
Sometimes I want to talk in code on certain things.
Right.
If you
I know exactly what you're saying.
You know how we roll. Top three.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
yes,
I want to make sure you straight, and you know, real talk.
I'm like I said, man, I'm definitely
serious, man.
You know what? The main people that I kind of based my business plan off of was actually the new not only the high level guys, but the new traveler. Because if you go to a place like, say we know each other, we may not know each other in person, but we know each other online. And then all of a sudden you go to this spot and you see nothing but brothers that you know. You see gangster there, you see all the guys, and it's like you already got a family going to a whole nother country. And then you know it's always better to move in groups. You know, like I met Ed,
always,
and we hanging out at the club a couple times together. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, or we can just go out as a group or go to dinner as a group or whatever. And that keeps, honestly, man, that keeps me from getting like homesick from the States or something like that. I actually have more visitors here in Colombia than I ever have in the United States ever. And some of these guys, man, I done seen them 10 or 12 times in the last year, bro. I don't know what it is, man, but they be getting the vacations in here, you know, even if it's just a 3-day weekend or something. So I try to help out anybody knows me, man. I'm Jay. I try to help out anybody can, you know. That's what it's all about. I feel like it comes full circle, you know.
Just this year, Uncle Jay met 2 of my girlfriends, dog. That's how long it's been.
Yeah. Hey, Cam, you live your life in Colombia.
Brought one to the crib. I'm like,
Cam living his life, man. Cam, you be all over Colombia, man. I turn around, Cam be in the DR. Cam, you all over, man. You doing your thing.
It's all thanks to Uncle Jay and Edwin, man. Edwin got me making like an extra $4,000 a month now, dog.
Oh man, that's what's up, man.
I mean, it's about
look.
Knowledge is power.
Wait, man, you just can't glaze over that. Like that's what the brotherhood is.
Hey, that's time for you to shout your channel out, Ed.
Yeah, Ed, you got to.
Ed honestly is the truth, man. I tell everybody, I got all my brothers, my cousins, we all up right now because of Edwin.
Yeah, man. Ed, shout your channel out, you know, and let brothers know what it's all about with your channel.
Well, guys, I have multiple channels, but this one here, I got it because of Miguel, because he cursed too much, so I had to get this channel.
Shout out to Miguel.
But I have a financial channel that I talk about investment in the market, dividend, and stuff like that. That's the one I'm talking about. So I also have property in Colombia, in Cartagena to be exact. I used to have it on Airbnb, but I took it off Airbnb because of the nonsense. So I do direct booking now only, no more Airbnb.
Okay.
But, you know, that's what I do, man. And like I was telling you guys earlier, after our uncle leave the office in the next couple of years, I want to start building some apartments out here.
Okay.
In Colombia, in Atlanta. So I'm talking about Uncle Trump. When he
Uncle Trump?
Yeah. Hey, he was in 3 years, bro.
Hey, I mean, I just need 2 to get my stuff in order. So by the time
he said I said 2.
I should be heading back to the US. But yeah, so I do have a financial channel called the Dividend Passport Bro. So I got a Passport Bro at the end. And you're going to see my ugly mug on there when you log in. I mix video every day about investments. One of my portfolio is up or it's down. I mix video. So, I try to be open and direct. So to help people out pretty much, to help guys to invest, especially guys who want to live outside the country.
Yeah. And look, all y'all guys that got YouTube channels, man, put it in the chat. Any of you guys, if it lets you, man, put it in the chat like your brother here just did. Put your stuff in the chat, man. Go follow each other, man. We have to learn to build a network. And look, let me tell y'all something, man. The Asian people, shout out to the Asians, they all work together. I see them do it over here, whether it's Santo Domingo, whether it's in Sosua. They link up together and they build. We are the only group I ever met that hate on each other and don't want to see each other win. Like, bruh, especially on YouTube. YouTube is just a subscribe. It don't mean anything. Support each other. I support anybody, bro. I'm subscribed to all these guys in the travel space, whether I watch them or not. I will see their stuff, click a like. I know how it works, man. I want to see the cats win. And we all have to be like that, man. So drop your channels, man. Look, man, make sure y'all guys subscribe to each other. And that's how we grow, man. It's supposed to be a city within a city. And I don't know about y'all, but anywhere I go in the world, I hope a person that come from my culture is there. I hope a brother's there, whether I'm in Colombia, whether I'm in Brazil, when I go to Thailand, I want to have somebody I can link up with. When I go to Egypt or anywhere I go, I will feel happy seeing a person like me there and they give me the game. And that's what I want to see. But I can't speak for everybody, but that's what I want to see. That's real talk.
And when when a guy says he's coming in town and you want to meet up, man, show up. Like I have to come like 40 minutes to get to the tourist area or whatever. And there's nothing worse than going all the way there. And then a guy be like, I mean, he get caught up with the first thing he saw outside of the airport. You know, and I'm like, come on, brother, come on, man. Like, oh man, I'm Jay, I got caught up or whatever. You know, it's like, bro, it's gonna be there. But you know, I don't mind meeting up with people as long as they show up, man, and as long as they cover their drinks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I done went out with guys, bro, and they like, I'm drinking water, and they want me to go together with them on a bottle. I'm like, bro, I don't be living like that.
Yeah, you're not. Wait, you know, when you're an expat, like expatting visiting 2 different things. But shout out to my boy with $2 super chat. Make sure y'all follow his channel. If any of you guys want to get into music channels, he has some good music over there. He's showing too how you do this kind of process for the AI music, man. And we're gonna get into more videos about that. But on Jay, bro, you know how many times this them happened to me, bro? What I've been in more times in Santo Domingo than Sosua, bro. Right. Dude, like, Ronan, I'm coming from my first trip in Santo Domingo. You there? So I'm gonna be here on this date. That first, he get on Tinder, he done. I don't see him, bro. I'm waiting. I'm like, I don't win the clubs waiting. I'm gonna meet you at Mixer, okay? I'm at Mixer, bro. You talking about it took me 45 minutes to get the VIP Mixer. It's way in Santo Domingo East. I might be staying in the city central. I done went across town, waste my money, and I'm gonna drink something while I'm sitting there because that's just me. I done spent a bunch of money waiting to see. I call him back. What happened, man? Hit him on WhatsApp. Oh man, Maria got me. He started sending me pictures of Maria. I'm like, damn, bro.
Hey, Ro, when I saw you, I pulled up.
You pulled up. You did.
With my Maria.
But the cats don't pull up. These cats. So on Jay's right with that, especially do YouTube. Look, this was what cats don't realize when you do YouTube. You got just this video. I don't know, y'all. I'm just gonna go look in the back end. So now this is a stream we've been on. Y'all can't see it on y'all end, but almost 3,000 people done watched this already. So that's 3,000 people done watched this. And just in this little time, we've been on here 3 hours. So I ain't got to stay on, 14 hours to get that. So all these cats done watch this. They reach out to you. So you imagine 3,000 people who reaching out to you, a couple of hundred or whatever. Hey, bro, I'm coming on this day. Every day you like, every day. So out of all the people that reach out, 20 might come. Let's say 100 people say, hey, you meet me here, 20 gonna show up. So you waste a lot of time. You got to be careful. So man, shout out to the brother with the super chat, $10 super chat. I'm a carpenter from New York City looking to build in DR. Brother, let me tell you, let me link you up with the right people because DR will have
you know what's going on right now, brother.
Bro, DR, look, a ninja could be selling shoes in DR. And next thing you know, I'm a real estate agent.
That's how it is. Like here,
we can't get you. But shout out to that
license here.
Yeah, you don't have, bro. Hey, bro. People lose a lot of money in DR dealing with these mugs in DR, bro. I love it over here. I love the Dominican Republic. I love it to death. But some of these ninjas crooked as roach legs, and they will get you because they looking for the right now instead of down the street. A lot of us, we know if I wait a little while, I win later on. Some of these people, some of these chicas like that too. They looking for the right now. But shout out to you, bro. Hit me at RonintheTraveler at gmail.com. It's in the description, man. I'll link you up with some good people that I trust right now. they ain't saying they'll be crazy tomorrow, but you could be a little bit better off because anybody could be a real estate agent here.
Yeah, they got the living for today attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say, a lot of the mentality in the DR, and I don't know if that's because of the money situation, they have an instant gratification mentality.
Yes. Yeah, they want it right now. They don't want to wait. You know what? You know that commercial? It's my money and I want it right now. That's how Dominicans are. They want it right now. I'm like, man, just wait. Man, shout out to the brother. Follow my brother's YouTube channel, man. The brother said he about to hit, caught their hand on September 4th through 8th. Man, holler on Jay if you out there. Look, I ain't saying on Jay go come meet you, but holler at that brother. And we got another $5 super chat, man. Y'all brothers came through tonight, man. Y'all brothers definitely came through. I wasn't even gonna do a stream, man. Y'all brothers, man, y'all came through, man. I appreciate that, man. Brother Ruben, look, that's my grandfather's name, man. So I'm always respectful. That man taught me a lot. He told me, don't trust the 304s. My grandfather used to always tell me that. Look, my grandfather was talking about this woman named Pearlie. He said, Pearlie, get that thing to everybody but me. He said, don't trust these 304s. So shout out to you, big dog. Shout out, man. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, CP always, man. That's you're right about that as far as Ronin. And I think the next one he said basically letting somebody advertise on your platform, man.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna give this man his flowers. Like, he brought me into the YouTube game. He taught me how to get monetized, gave me some tips on, not showing the chicas and all the other stuff that goes along. He's like, that's short-term thinking. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I appreciate the brother for giving me that insight, because I found out soon enough not through YouTube, but some other things that these chicas ain't wanting to be shown like that, So I respect him, how he moves, and he tries to bring every brother that he can up, gives out information, because a lot of us, man, we want to gatekeep shit. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to keep
a lot of us don't want to see other ones win, but I believe in this. I actually believe that we all can win. There's no reason why I can't do something in Cartagena and somebody else. I mean, if somebody comes and they want the game, I'll give them the game.
Give them the game.
But the one issue that I have is that sometimes when your boots on the ground and you try to give somebody the game and they're a weekend warrior and they sitting there trying to argue with you, and you hear every day. You know what I'm saying? Business is conducted a little bit different at a young man. And if he's listening, shout out to that young man. I would never say his name, but he wanted me to look at getting an apartment. So I advertise, like, it's places out here where I live at that are $40,000.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Up to $70,000 for brand new condos. But I said, well, how much you working with? He said, about $40,000 to $70,000. So you got $40,000 to $70,000 cash. But then I try to tell you where you could make that work and how you could get a lot of money and a bigger return off that. But you want to argue with me about, you want to live in the tourist area by the beach. And I'm like, brother, do you know how much them places cost? Like, everybody thinks everything in Colombia is cheap. It's not.
I got one for $250K, Jay. He can come holler.
Exactly.
It's
cheap. It's cheap, like compared to like the coastline and Malibu or something like that. Yes, but it's not dirt cheap. Where especially when you're talking about, you got to pay for cash. $250,000 to $500,000. That ain't nothing to cheese at. You know what I mean? As far as especially when you're dealing with cash, that's different from signing your name to a contract. And so he wrote me back and he was like, I knew this was too good to be true. And I'm like, Ninja, I ain't never tell you that you could buy 40,000 in that area. In that
area,
But
you showed them the barrio, but
people want to hear what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But that's not realistic. So I'm like this, man. If you ain't got the money to invest, don't do it. Honestly.
Well, Jay, investment is that's grown man game too. Like look, what we talked about yesterday. Don't invest nothing you don't plan to lose too. Look, but shout out to brother Gary for the $5 super chat. And my brother right here, JD, said, Ronnie, you need to have travel in 3 times a month. Yeah, look, we need to do a little check-in. Definitely. Like, look, I made this stream tonight because brothers was asking me about what was going on, and I didn't get on last night because we were cutting up, man. And look, shout out to the Travel POV, man. What's up, everyone? Man, shout out to your channel, big dog. You definitely came into my algorithm one time, man. Shout out to the brother. Is that his name, Ricky? Shout out to the brother, man.
No, on another channel, we always call him Rick James because they say that Travel have like the little quotation mark.
Okay, well, man, look, I need to get back into watching travel space content, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen a lot, man. Them just had me mad. I was like, what are these dudes doing? Like, and I stopped watching a lot of it. Kev was begging a little too much for me, and it got weird. So I started watching AI stuff, man. I rarely even watch the travel. And look, anytime, hey, bro, I don't want to see 50-year-old men won't fight. I just like, bro, I left America for that. I don't want to hear 50. Man, yo, bitch ass nigga. I don't want to see that.
A lot of that was going on Jay's live.
I'm too old for it, bro. I'm like, look, bro. I'm trying to get this money and clap cheeks and have a good life.
Exactly.
I'm about to get this money.
I want to do like First Sarge over there. I want to be smoking cigars.
Yeah, shout out to that brother, First Sarge in the building.
That's
yeah.
Hey, John, you top 3. You know what it is.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Sarge, what you smoking on, Sarge?
Gang, this is what I did was I bought some and they sent me some experimental ones called Alec Bradley or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Alec Bradley's a good one.
Yeah, they wanted me to try them, so I went ahead and tried them. But
yeah,
hey, John, I'm gonna have them find your IG, man, and and see if you. Hey, I'm dead serious about that, John. If I tell you something, bro, I'm man of my word, man.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I really am a man of my word.
And that's why
and I read a rent from you, bro, and let you get that money. You said you got 10 rooms and stuff.
Yeah. And brand new, bro.
You got that blue ID card just like me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know what it is.
Hey, Sarge, this is Law Order. It's called the Family Creed, and it's their version of the Padron 1964.
Okay.
So friend of mine, he works for the Law Order company. So he hit me off with these.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I be chilling, man.
Yeah, I'm like that too, man. I'd rather chill out. I ain't with all that stuff, bro. I'm just too.
Hey, I be chilling, guys. I tune in to the bullshit, like you said, Ronan. I like to tune into the bullshit, man. Have a good time laughing and stuff, you know. Try to show support to the ones that, you know, that seem like they're doing something. If they're having a good time, you know, just try to show a little support. But, you know, I don't be trying to get no fight with nobody now. I'm like you. I don't like that fight neither. I don't want to see nobody fight, man.
I don't want to show people this first, Sarge. I was like, man, look, I did it. I got all this stuff out of my system in the military. I'm
you
done
already
fighting,
know.
Man. Hey,
John,
I'm done.
you
It's
know what
somebody
it is,
else's
man.
defense. I just want to relax, bro.
Yeah, you and Sarge, y'all know what it is, man.
Yeah, bro.
And we
yeah,
can,
bro.
and we can get
that's the
together
real
and do some stuff
gangster stuff.
Hey, we can do some stuff old school style, man.
Yeah, look, and shout out to my military brothers. The military brothers, man, military and truck robbers, that's my crew. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's my crew. And New York City. All y'all New York brothers, let me tell y'all something, man. Boy, where my Yankees headed? I don't know where my Yankees headed, but shout out to New York City.
We in the building. We here.
Bro. New York City, bro, that's my people. The East, that whole East Coast. Now look, down South, rock with me now. But boy, from the jump, it was New York City. Y'all New York cats, man, put me on the map. And truck drivers and military. That's been it. That's my crew. That always. I got the highest respect from them brothers.
I'm going October games. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Say that again. You going where?
October. I will be there for the first time, man. I just want to see what it's all about, man.
Okay. You going
CTG or Sasua?
No, I ain't going to Sasua, man.
Yeah, don't come to Sasua right now.
Yeah, CTG would be the better vibe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Misha, you from the East Coast too? Huh? Yeah, shout out to that East Coast.
But the job, man, I got to talk to the ones that's booking the rooms and stuff. See if they can't show.
Like your mic done messed up, big dog. Like, hold on, think your mic. Your mic.
His mic not working properly. He gotta get close.
Yeah, I think you gotta bring it closer a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Ronan, can you repost those links I put in a private chat? I can't.
Wait,
post
I didn't see it. Let me see.
Yeah, if you could post those, so they get in touch with Unc J.
Let me see right here.
That's the links to Unc J, so they can reach out to him.
All right, let me see if it popped. It popped up right here. This one right here. Okay. And the Instagram.
Yeah, the Instagram and the WhatsApp, so they can join.
Wait. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm putting it in the right situation right here. Wait. All right. Let's see. All right, that's it, right? Yeah. You got that.
That's my IG. If anybody wants to get in touch with me, and it's another link. That's a link to my WhatsApp group, man. We're about 300 and some strong, but we're going to be sharing all kind of information about Cartagena, safety, you name it, man, or just bullshit around. So it's pretty fun up in there. And like I said, we're definitely going to be getting all the information about the events that I'm throwing. Like I have an event in February that I'm throwing, CTG Fest. This will be the second one. And literally we sold out of the VIP in an hour. So cats that we had for the first one, they was like, bro, and I feel like this. I'm loyal to the ones that's loyal to me. So all the guys from the first group wanted VIP slots. So it was like, okay, I'll take it off. They paid their money, but The more we get supported, man, the more we'll throw these events. We had a white party, we had a pool party that was off the chain. We did and everybody said it was classy. Matter of fact, we probably the only expats that had pizza delivered to a boat. You know what I'm saying? We ran out of food, and Uncle ain't gonna let his reputation go. I'm like, we gotta order something, man. And man, that joint.
Yeah, you know how to move, man.
What's that Colombian pizza like? What's that Colombian pizza?
Oh,
like?
it's banging. They got some good pizza. Now they
That
can't.
Domino's be banging, man.
Domino's
Be banging.
Yeah, but that's what it's all about. But yeah, if you hit me in the on Instagram, send me a message, then I'll send you a link to the group and get you guys all plugged in, man. And just I know it gets a little hectic with all the messages, so just put your thing on mute. And when you want to go in the group, you go in, but you don't have to leave the group. But ain't no way I could sleep if I kept the messages.
Yeah, it'd be dinging. It'll be dinging
all night. So, but it is some good information, and guys that been here longer than I am, that'll tell you how to move around Colombia, get you hooked up with the right people, man. Because it's all about us keeping each other safe, So,
yeah, that's what it's about, man.
I see a few people and hit me up. So yeah, we doing it. But yeah, definitely click on my Instagram. And then once I accept your friendship, I'll send you a link to the WhatsApp group so you can get into it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So look, we got a $5 super chat for my brother again, the Travel POV. I hope to see y'all at Ryan's event Labor Day weekend in Santo Domingo. Man, Ryan need to jump on sometime. Let us know what's happening with him.
Yeah, shout out.
And he texted me a while back and he told me something, but I thought he was doing it at a different time. So I'm going to have to reach out to that brother.
August 31st, Ronan's August 31st. We're going to pull up. August 31st, y'all.
That's what's up.
August
Shout out to Ryan. We got another $10 super chat from my brother Ruben again. I know how it is out there. My wife works for Nove's property. Oh, in Santiago. Man, look, I just left Santiago. I'm going to go back this week. Man, Santiago is what's up, bro. I didn't know you was even married to one, man. That's what's up. Santiago, man, look, OJ, this is the thing that I try to tell cats, bro. They don't know Santiago and they don't know the Santo Domingos and a lot of cats that just stay in that kind of mongering type space. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with clap cheek. Nothing wrong with it. But boy, if you leave out of those areas and go see some of this good stuff, man, if you just happen to go through that new Agura Mall in Santiago on a Saturday, you might find your future, man. You definitely, man. Shout out Mr. Young for the 999 super chat, Ron. Shout out to you, but man, I appreciate that, man. We got another super chat, man. Y'all brothers came through. I'm gonna give me a bottle of black tomorrow. Y'all brothers came through it. The brothers came through tonight, man. So he said, when I leave, I'm staying gone. Shout out. Yeah, brother, look, that's what I did. I said, look, I ain't know how I was going to do it. Like I said, I don't get no pension, no none of that. But, man, God made a way. I ain't look back. Now, look, having money, and OJ touched on this, I did have a good amount of money before I left, right? I had like 100 G's in the bank. But just because you got a lot of money, bro, you know how fast it is that you can blow that money? Because I was blowing a lot of money. And we're going to do a video on that soon about why it's a good thing to have some women in your corner, the good type of women, whether it's your girlfriend or not, but you need some good women in your corner because, man, before that, I was spending so much money. There's so many people that just want what you have. Some of these women don't really like you like that, and they will drain you dry. You think some of these chicks in the United States are heartless. Some of these women will drain everything you have, and you be sitting there. Next thing you know, you back at work working at Popeyes, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Everything you have, you back battering chicken. Because people think it's so cheap over here, which it is. But if you wasting your money, I'm not going out every night. Sometimes I stay in the bar. Look, I stay sometime in the barrio for weeks. I got everything I need. I stay in the house for weeks sometimes before I go hang out. You know, I hung out last night because the brothers, Ronan, please. I'm like, all right, you ain't gotta, get me with you gotta prime me a bad time. Look, I'm coming. I'm gonna come out there with you because I told y'all before I don't let pork chops go to waste. The brothers said y'all the pork chops. I'm coming out there and get some pork chops, big dog. Yeah, but if you going out every night, man, you're gonna go broke here. Especially in Dominican Republic, you're gonna go broke.
Man.
You're gonna go broke. You're gonna go broke here. Definitely.
I bet money probably go a long way in Colombia, Jay.
Oh, big time, bro. Like right now, it's like the peso is about 4,000 to 1, something like that, bro. And just, I mean, little stuff, man. Like I'll put it like this, right? The project that I'm doing, if I was doing this in the States, it would be well over $1 million. And I'm probably going to be all in about 300K.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I mean, that shows you that they're like, I couldn't even dream of doing a hotel in the United States, especially cash. Now I'll probably finance.
Oh, Jay, you can't even buy a house damn near for $300,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my thinking was, this is how I was thinking with this project. I'm like, you know what? Worst case scenario, if not one ninja support, like I said, I'll live there. You know what I mean? And I would be cool with that. So I feel like especially knowing like I was living in the Bay Area before I came to Colombia, man, dude, everything is $1 million for anything decent. You know, a high 100,000, like $800,000 to $900,000, and you ain't making no money off that. So I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to bet on yourself, man. And I've been around a lot of the brothers, and one of the main complaints is safety here. One of the other main complaints is that they're especially with after the Airbnb crackdown, there's not enough housing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, these people got to go somewhere. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to tap into that. And like I said, hopefully the brothers will support. And if y'all support, like I said, we'll keep building them and building them. I already got my partner Miguel to agree to that. Like we ain't taking nothing out of the place until we get to where we want to go. We even want to buy our own boat because let me tell you something. When you come to Cartagena, there's always a middleman.
Yeah.
That middleman, you know, that's walking on the street and he sells you a boat package or this or that. He's putting a lot of profit in there for him. You know, from what you can get it with the original. So my thing is that, or even the clubs, you know, I went out Friday. When I threw my event, I was going to have it at the local club, and the club owner told me like $2,800 for a section and to be able to put bottles in each section. Right, bro. Just from having the contacts in Cartagena, I spent $1,500.
Yeah, and got all the
able
stuff
to
you
buy
need.
enough liquor for 3 mansions for 3 days, you know, where they could drink all they wanted to drink. I funded 2 parties, all you can drink, for $1,500 by going directly to the hood, to the distributor, and getting it where the people get it at. So, you know, all Americans that come and see, even with my spot or whatever, that guy's charging $300 per bottle to $400 per bottle to get a setup. Well, this liquor, you can get it for $50. Even if you charge $150, you can make some money and still give your fellow brothers a break, you know, when they come down. But like a lot of the Colombians, man, they're trying to be greedy, and a lot of the guys just out here, they just see us as a way to make money. So I just want to even the playing field. I know they're gonna get theirs, but I just want to even the playing field where a guy can walk away like the guys did from my event and feel like they got everything that they wanted and more, you know, and that's what it's all about, bro. Because like here,
no, you're saying it right. You saying we should have our own boats.
A dirty room, man. A lot.
No,
of
look, but okay, we bringing it. If we bring in the money, we should have our own boats. We should have our own things, our own place to look. Here's what's happening too, like in Santo Domingo. Y'all know I make a lot of Airbnb videos for these people who own.
Right.
Everywhere is tightening up on the Chica friendly spots. Everywhere. They're tightening up. Everywhere that we go is look, because here's what happened. And then you do got bad apples.
Yeah.
A lot of these places, especially like Piantini and stuff, I tell people to go. You have guys that's coming in there wilding out, and they bringing these women, they bringing some of these mangoes dressed all kind of messed up kind of ways. Hey, but there's people live in these buildings. You got to tell a woman if she's coming through to be dressed a certain kind of way. So a lot of men don't care. Like they just don't care. They're like, hey, come through. And this woman getting in the elevator with these tights on, biddies out, everything up. So the people seeing it, front of kids and everything
in these buildings.
Yeah.
Especially here in Colombia. And that's the biggest thing that's driving this. The families are complaining like, you know, I put it like this. I rented an apartment. I was living here, and I did this for my sake, right? When I would only bring somebody at the house between 11 and 5 in the morning. I did not want to be walking some chick out at 7 a.m. in front of the kids or whatever, Now, if she's a regular chick, that's a different story. But most of them won't even put on decent clothing. It's like, to me, honestly, I don't know where they're getting the manual from, but if I was teaching them, if I was doing some PMP type of stuff, I'd be like, dress normal. I think that would get you more work than the other way. But they think that they basically just show up with a dental floss and everything is okay. But you got to blend in, bro. And I think that's what's wrong with the Sioux right now. It's like they weren't trying to blend in at all. Because
some of them chicks, man,
they got to compete against the other chicks.
But the best women, I always tell people about, like, women in the Sioux. The best ones were not on the strip, no way. But can't get them bottom feeders. Man, shout out Rod, man. He was great connecting with you. Yeah, shout out, brother. Shout out to you, Rod. Yeah, they ain't the best, And I know Big Gaines and them been doing that a while. Y'all had the villas and stuff too. You know how to move right, Catch just come get them bottom feeders, and it's fun. The rap video's fun. I tell people that the rap video fun, but it get bigger after a while, man. You know how to do it right, and having a good crew and knowing how to do it, man. It can be a good thing. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, we just got to make sure the organization right, man. We about to stop this, but we went. Man, wait, look, I planned on coming on here for about. It always happened, man. My old lady just finished cooking, man. That food smelling good.
I know that's right. Rose like, I'm about to go grub.
Go eat. Then I'm probably gonna walk down the street and go play dominoes with my Dominican homies. Bro, let me tell you something, man. This is a good life. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But man, y'all brothers came through tonight, brother. Look, you know what? I never finished the topics that I want to talk about. Everybody jump on. I start talking about it, and it always happened, man. Y'all brothers came through, man. A lot of people came through here. Right. Let me see already, man. Let me look at the back end. Yeah, man. Just already, man. Over 3,200 people watched this. It's a good stream, man. Shout out to Zoe and them for coming through. Shout out for all y'all guys hitting the Cashapp, man. All y'all brothers, man. Appreciate it, man. Again, not having to beg, not do the brothers just come through and support. People support good content, man. So let's get back. Look, that's okay, but let's all get back to making this grown man content in the travel space. Look, we can keep all that too, but a lot of us, man, let's get back to making grown men content and showing people how to move, showing people how to do it. And it's okay to have the mongering and crash out stuff. It's okay, but let's just try to make sure that we create way more good content, man. So look, maybe Wednesday I'll hop back on, man. I got another stream lined up, man. Yeah, brothers, hit that like button. Any of you guys, y'all always welcome to hop on with me, man. So we're going to probably hop back on Wednesday night and talk about, look, I want to talk about this subject, why you don't want to bring 2 women back to your place. Because listen, I'm seeing brothers getting got in these countries, bro. They bringing them 2 women back, man, and
we may have to go ahead and drop it, man.
We gonna drop it.
We can save lives, man. We doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, bro. But look, I'll tell you, a couple people them hit me up, and look, Gangster could get on that one too, because y'all know how to move, like in Medellin, in these countries, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it can, bro.
It happened to me.
Yeah, it can happen, bro. We just gotta be prepared.
Gary said it happened to me.
Yeah, it can happen. Well, look, Wednesday, man, we gonna do that show Wednesday, man. If nothing don't transpire that changes it, but if I don't do it Wednesday, we damn sure do it Saturday, man. But we're gonna get out of here, man. This was my Sunday, Passport Pulpit. That's what it was. I'm coming to the brothers got the Sunday sermons and all that. This was the Passport Pulpit. Just getting on here with the brothers doing that, man. We will make sure to I'm gonna let you guys know when we come back on, man. We're going to stop it. I'm going to play my Passport Pulpit song, and we getting out of here. I got
Poppy say you love me.
We do it. Well, this ain't the regular show, big dog. This ain't the regular. This is the Sunday show, big dog. This ain't the regular show, man.
Ron's like, I played it on Wednesday. I played it for you.
Yeah, I played it on Wednesdays, man. This is the Sunday show, man. So, man, salute to all the brotherhood, man. We're gonna stop, but I'm gonna let the show I'm gonna let the show stop because y'all brothers have had me on here 11 hours like them brothers. I can't do that. I'm too old for that, brother.
Like Ryan be.
Look, bro. Look, I don't want. Look, I'm too old, and I got a little too much money. I ain't rich, but I got too much money for that, bro. I can't do it, man. So shout out to them brothers, man.
Unc Jay, remember you was on Ryan's live? Unc Jay was on Ryan's live one day for like 7 hours.
Y'all like, gangsters. I can't do it. Dude, look, I got a bad leg. My foot hurt now. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't stay on that long. Look, brothers get mad. Look, brothers be getting mad. Man, keep going. Because they watch other people be on 11 hours. I'm like, man, why you stop? Hey, hold, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, man, we're going to stop it right here, man. I appreciate all you brothers, man. Y'all always welcome. Let's do it again Wednesday or something, man. Either Wednesday or Saturday, man.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Have a good night.
Man, I definitely appreciate y'all guys. Look, y'all know it's going on right now. All the brothers playing. Everybody's still going.
I'm in the building.
Yeah.
It's that Passport Pulpit.
Oh, yeah, man.
Take notes. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Flying out smooth, whole squad really do this. Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions.
Okay, Ronin.
All right, brother.
Yeah. All right, Ron, take it easy, man.
Brothers, glad meeting you, big dog.
You too, man. Like I said, I'm make sure y'all get hooked up. I'm gonna talk to the people that doing the booking, man.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm old school soldier, man. You know what it is.
All right, brother.
All right. Hey, Ron, take it easy, bro.
All right.
All right, Ron, I'm about to go.
All right. Chill with gear. I appreciate you becoming a member, big dog.
Cartel worldwide, we move with precision.
I'm about to go. Bro, I'm about to get out of here.
Losing your vision. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit.
Shout out.
All right, brother.
Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions. Keep your mind sharp. We don't play with confusion.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Cartel in the
It's the Passport Pulpit, big dog.
Truth when I spit it. It's that fly life, real game. Now listen. Don't trick all your pesos. Don't sip every lie.
Don't trick all your pesos, Avery.
With that look in the eye. Some play for your pocket.
Look, we always got to mess with Avery, man. I'm sorry about that, Avery. Avery, my boy, though, man. Real cat.
The foolish moves from DR to Brazil. See the passport grooves. Stay loyal to yourself. Yeah, stack what you earn. You can fly around the world, but you still got to learn. This that brotherhood talk, not the Netflix show. We the passport cartel everywhere we go. I'm Ronin.
Man, join my Facebook group. Passport, Bloomberg Passport Cartel.
Protect your biz. Welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Flying out smooth, whole squad really do this. Yeah, we ain't here to fall for illusions. Keep your mind sharp, we don't play with confusion. Yeah, welcome to the Passport Pulpit. Cartel in the sky, new stamps when we cruise it. RonintheTraveler, truth when I spit it. It's that fly life, real game, now listen. Yeah, this ain't just travel, it's a lifestyle. The world's bigger than your block. Passport Cartel, RonintheTraveler. From the pulpits to the palm trees, preach.
Jen.
false? Is the average man enough for the modern woman?
No, nothing's enough for the modern woman. The entitlement is just too high. The modern woman is a mess. The modern woman thinks that she deserves everything but has nothing to give but her body. The modern
average
woman
and modern
is
first.
empty.
To get a baseline, average and modern, can we get a baseline?
Okay, what would you define as the average man? Because you wanted the baseline.
Wow, I mean, just regular, regular.
Okay, regular.
Are we talking finances?
That's what I'm saying. Like, can we get a
average man?
Noticed from a young age, boys are taught how to treat women, but girls, we don't get taught how to treat men. Boys are taught to protect, provide, open doors, pay for everything, never hit a girl. But meanwhile, us girls are taught, don't depend on a man, focus on school, get a bag, and don't let no man play with you. Like, there's no balance. And I think that is part of the problem. Like, how are they being trained to pour into us, but we're not being trained to pour back into them? We were never taught how to speak life into a man. We were never taught how to nurture, support, uplift him emotionally. Matter of fact, most of us were taught that being dependent on a man makes us weak. Then we wonder why so many good men feel empty inside a relationship, because they're constantly pouring into us, but we're not pouring back into them. Like, we were taught to receive, but we were never taught to give. Maybe the issue ain't that men don't know how to love women. Maybe the issue is that we were never taught how to love men.
Y'all brothers still in the building. Still got 114. Man, y'all better hit that like button. Man, this was a good stream, though. I'm gonna tell y'all, this was a good man. Good man. Look, I appreciate y'all guys so much. We gotta do this stuff more often. Now, look, I will say this before I get off. The AI, the next thing for AI is coming out. I'm gonna make sure that put it out, letting you guys know how you can start these AI channels. And man, we're gonna get in deep. I feel like this is a Marvel movie. You wait till the end to pop back on. But look, we're going to go into everything, man, and flipping houses. And my channel members, man, we're gonna go into flipping houses, and we also gonna hit all the AI stuff that I know. I'm gonna make sure you guys know it, but I'm gonna tell y'all guys, man, you don't listen to nothing I tell you. Shopify stores, stuff like that, man, you make a lot of money with them Shopify stores, selling baby clothes and stuff to women. And even with the Facial YouTube channel, catered to women, and boy, you're gonna win. Think about Derek Jackson and all that. Make a brother asked me the other day, what would he do to get off the plantation if he had to? I would make a faceless YouTube channel catering to women, or horoscopes and stuff that women are into. Boy, you make a faceless YouTube channel talking about Gemini personalities and this and that, boy, you can make a lot of money with that kind of stuff. That's why the politicians cater to women. That's why all these people cater to women, because women will get that money up. You know why women give up money so fast? They're usually not spending their money. They're spending yours. That's why they give it up. But man, we're going to stop it, man. I definitely appreciate you guys, man. Much love to all you guys, man. I'm telling you guys, I'm out. This is it. Winter is coming. I'm gonna end the stream with winter is coming because it's definitely coming. And I'm glad all this. Look, bro, this is real talk. This is real me, 100%. I'm glad they're getting rid of Section A. I'm glad they're changing these laws, and like, because welfare destroyed us. Destroying welfare will heal us, and that's just how I feel. So, bro, I'm out. Much love to you guys. We out.
Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, on the leaves, the storm's beginning. Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, on the leaves, the storm's beginning. Step off the tarmac, palm trees hit like applause. I left the snow and the laws, designed to bleed us for flaws. Birth rates dropping, hope popping, they still preaching a cause. While divorce courts harvest pockets, we escape without jobs. Crypto in the wallet, Airbnb keys jingling. They scrolling, envy tingling. Comment section singling. But what about the women, bro? Your fear is showing thin. We sipping rum with dimes abroad, learning how to truly win. I ain't bitter, I'm better. Stamped up, vendetta. Free dollars stretching longer than opinions on my feed. Try to shame me back to cages, but the hinge already free. Now I'm living what they mean and turning dreams into deeds. Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, run the leaves, the storm's beginning. Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, run the leaves, the storm's beginning. Rental motor, city glow. Nice, we vibing slow. They debating gender wars. I'm debating beat your show. While they arguing on down cash, I'm cashing out the flow. Flip a condo, paper grow when it's here, but I'm in tropic mode. Yeah. Use PTO to PTO. Boss mad, wife mad. I'm somewhere they can't go. Burst stats looking grim, but my horizon's bright as gold. Legacy is freedom, not a 9-to-5 parole. They say running from the problem, now I'm sprinting to the fix. Global chick with global mind, loyalty don't need a trick. If America's a sinking ship, I'm Noah with the kicks. Board the ark, my passport bark. We two-stepping through the rift, going blowing back home, but the sunset's warm on me. Play mode on my phone, all that noise can't follow me. They posting memes, we posting stamps, different currency. World getting small, but our vision grew fervently. Yeah, 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 yeah. Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, rolling leaves, the storm's beginning. Winter coming, streets freeze, we boarding flights, we chillin'. Blue books flash like icy grills, whole squad passport winning. Haters talk, we mute the noise, they stuck, we glow spinning. Cartel banner in the sky, rolling leaves, the storm's beginning. Freeze up, we heat up. Cartel forever, winter can't reach us. Freeze up, we heat up. Cartel forever, winter can't reach us. Need a passport, cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe trotting heavy in hills and wheels, living lavish, loving love in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, let that luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping, workshopping never stop. From Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop love. International, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Gates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, no light so bright. Language of love, fluent in awe. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas. With the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But don't mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal in the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, we pride, we abide. Like wolves, we wander wild and free. Masters of our destiny, just let it be. Together yet alone, under moonlit skies. In the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving large, in exotic scenes. Sipping light, inside a tree. So here's to the nights when we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly, chasing horizons where our dreams lie.